Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Slow Podcast. Hey, you know it is your weekly podcast on the Sakamichi series auto groups. It's me, Nogizaka46, Sakurazaka46, and Hinatazaka46. This is season 5, episode 38. This week we got lots of news coming up from Hinatazaka. Some updates on their Happy Train tour. We got some concert news coming up from Sakurazaka, as well as a new PV from Nogizaka46. Before we get into all of that, I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, aka Jimmy Tweets, and I'm joined once again, as always, by my friend, my fellow host. We have Mr. Josh Box.
It's like I never left.
Like, look at that. Look at that. The dynamic
the
duo. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm glad to have you back, Mr. Box. Glad to look into the OBS window and see your happy smiling face
on
again.
screen.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was saying it the first week. I honestly thought if we talked about like, okay, if everyone's busy for whatever reason and only one person can do the show, we'll have one person do the show. I always thought it was gonna be you first. I'm gonna be real. I was like 1000% it's gonna be Josh first, and the last person it's gonna be was me. That's what I thought. I was like, ain't no way. It's gonna be Josh at some point, and then Boy at some point, maybe me at some point. And yet here we are. I mean, I did have to cancel a couple of episodes. One was because it was like Halloween, right? I'm not gonna. What am I, a fucking nerd? No, I'm gonna go out, dude. And then the other one is it was Thanksgiving last week in the US, so I had to get ready for that. Get the
kids have holiday breaks. We deserve a holiday break too.
Yeah. But you were away for a pretty, I would say an okay enough reason to miss the podcast. I guess. You just got back from a long, hopefully, fruitful trip in Japan. How was that, Mr. Box?
It was great. Got to meet a lot of people. Some people in the Discord, some people in chat right now. It was lovely seeing them, seeing their faces, putting a face to the name, hanging out. And I was able to get a lot of content.
Hell yeah. Who is the most Ikemen from Discord, and who is the most busted?
I can't answer this to me. Everyone's beautiful in my eyes.
Oh, this guy's capping, dude. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man. You went to Japan. You went to Singapore. How was Singapore?
Yeah, for a couple
Your
of
first
days.
time going,
humid,
right?
Yeah. All the moisture from my face went away. So when I landed back here, I was like all dry, like scaling up. I was like, oh no, what's going on?
Yeah, now you get
it was good.
Inland Empire weather again. Enjoy that, dude.
This is what non-moistured air feels like. This is how wind should feel.
It's not just like getting slapped in the face by a wave, dude.
Exactly.
So, what was your biggest highlight from your trip, would you say? The 49 checkies you bought?
I have a whole binder full of them now. I think this part of the fun is going and discovering new things, and that includes like going to different idol shows and like hearing new groups. And I feel like I got to see a lot of new groups because I was like, "What's going on tonight? All right, I'm going. This Taiban's going on. Luckily, I'm in Osaka. I'll go to it. Stuff like that." So I was able to see different groups, new groups. I was able to meet new groups while interviewing, rejoin old groups while interviewing.
Oh yeah.
Meet new people. This trip, very little English was used, so my brain cells had a brain blast.
Yeah, you just fucking.
In order for me, that was me the whole time. there was one time when I didn't have a
Nihongo
translator.
dekiru.
Pera pera. There was one time when I didn't have a translator for an interview, and I had to do
Really
my best.
ganbatad there, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Well, I mean, at least you're at a point where you can do it. You know what I mean? Because it's
That's
like,
debatable,
okay,
but
because well, like that's the thing I've learned is that like if it takes a certain amount of proficiency with a language to be put into a position where you have no choice
to
but to
fake it.
use the language,
Yeah.
and then being able to pull it off, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because nothing's more frustrating than being put in that position and not being able to pull it off.
And just being like
Yeah,
the whole
I've told
time.
the story before, but when like I overestimated my
Oh
abilities
yeah, yeah.
and went on a date, dude. Whoo!
Uh-huh.
Oh man, my skin's crawling, dude. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's funny
Ah,
'cause I did a couple photo
kyo
shoots.
ii tenki da na.
いい天気ですね. I did a couple photo shoots while I was in Japan, and none of them spoke English. So
Mm.
it's funny because two of them were Japanese. So they spoke fluent. One of them had a really strong Osaka bend. So like I had to like like
Oh, you
really
were.
concentrate. Be like, don't know what she said there, but I'll pretend I know what she said.
Mo icho.
Blah blah blah. Then nani? So I had to do that. One of them was learning Japanese, because she was originally from China,
Mm,
uh, and but she was like a pretty high enough level where like she was able to pull it off. And then one of
okay.
them was like N5 level Japanese, and I was
Oh
like,
no.
I'm like, so we're both like teaching each other
Two
words.
two N5 sitting in a room trying to
Yeah,
communicate using Japanese,
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Rip, dude.
So we're like teaching each other words. So
But you
that
got
was an
done?
interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
did it.
saw some of your well, one of your photos that you posted, right? On your
Yeah, yeah, one of them. There'll be a lot. There'll be like how many? Like at least 2 months worth of pictures if I post daily.
ooh. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you go follow Josh Ramos Photos on Instagram. You can
Oh,
see
I
look
got a
forward to
shout
some
out
of
and
those.
everything.
Yeah, dude. And then also sub to this channel if you're not already on YouTube. We're gonna have
Yeah,
some content coming out.
like I wonder if there's someone out there who's like every what day? Every Friday is going into the channel, being like, I'm ready for the new podcast episode. Goes, looks up Slope Club every time, clicks on it, refreshes, no new one. Goes the next day, time to go back to the channel, refresh. When instead you could just subscribe and it could go to your homepage.
Yeah, because then if that was you, you would have been hella waiting 2 weeks ago.
Jimmy, what happened?
Oh man, what did happen? I think I was just so busy with life stuff
That one
that
person
like
just refreshing.
that was a
Maybe I'll wait like
dude.
2 hours.
That's
Maybe
the
another two
first
hours.
time we ever forgot to publish an episode in
Is
the
it?
entire run of this
No,
podcast.
I think it's happened before.
No, we've always done it before. Maybe late, but I don't. I know
Skip a
for a
week?
fact.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I've never missed a week. We've never before gone to do a highlighted comment of the week and been like, oh shit, there's no episode up from last week's episode. It's been late. It's been super late. I think the latest has
Like a
been
week
like
late, right?
was I would publish it. No, not like a week late, but like I
Like
would
the
publish
same
it
day?
Monday, and then the podcast we'd stream Tuesday,
I think there's been a
something like that.
Tuesday.
Maybe a
I'm pretty
Tuesday,
I'm pretty
maybe a
sure there's been
Tuesday.
like like right before the podcast. It's like we're in the pre-show. We're like, oh, forgot to upload it. And then you have to
Yeah,
upload
yeah,
it.
maybe, but
I think
never,
that's the
never
latest.
that
Yeah.
to this extent. Yeah, so that's my bad. That's on me. Yeah, I think life just happened.
Yeah.
And then
It
I
just goes
generally
by. Yeah.
try to if I had to referee a powerlifting meet, get it done like before I leave that weekend, right? and at the very least, if I finish it late before I leave, I have it set to auto publish sometime that Saturday morning, you
Uh-huh.
know. But I think I just got so busy and it just completely left my mind. And then I was at the meet and I was like, fuck, I forgot. All right, make sure once you're back home, you do that. Make sure you're back as
Uh-huh.
soon as you get back home, you do it. And then I got sick at the meet. And
Oh
so I
no.
just, it was bad. But it's okay. It was just a Jimmy solo episode, anyways. Nobody wants to see that shit, dude. You guys,
There was a
I
double
treat,
feature.
yeah, they got the double feature. They got, see, that was calculated. I just wanted to put out like the Jimmy solo one
Uh-huh.
right the same time when I put out the boy special, dude.
Ah,
So the
see?
people
There we
just
go.
focus on the boy special instead.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
It's
But
all just calculated.
yeah. But anyways,
But now you have a little more time, right? So now
yeah,
it should be no problem. Just like
yeah,
how you have plenty of
exactly.
time to finish that one video you need to edit that we
I don't have to
recorded
edit
before I
shit,
left.
dude. I'm not editing anything.
Jimmy, I have to edit 11 videos that I filmed.
You chose to film them, Mr. Box. I don't know. I don't know. I'll help out. I'll help out. But yeah, before we get to all those videos, let's focus on this video. Let's focus on
Oh,
this podcast. This is a Sakamichi series group podcast. I'm not sure if I said this during the pre-show or once we start recording or not, but I'm gonna be honest. I have not really been following the at least two of the groups. I have not really been keeping up with Hinatazaka or Nogizaka
and
46.
Yoshimoto Zaka.
Of course, Yoshimoto Zaka, rest in power. But as we'll talk into about soon, this last week was Habu Mizuho's graduation from
It was, yeah.
Sakurazaka46. So that is my Oshimen. She means quite a bit to me. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you've done meetings and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This grad hit me really hard, a lot harder than I thought it was going to.
Do you
I
think the
think
meet
this
and greets,
probably,
like, it really impacted it?
yeah, yeah. I think it did.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'll talk more about it later. But I think this has hit me probably equally as hard as, if not harder than Joina's grad, which I didn't think would be the case because I thought after that grad I would just be numb to all idol graduations, or not
Ah,
numb, but I don't think any would hit me as hard. You know
yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of weird. I was not ready for that, but still, I'm happy for it. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, because of that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I just was not really in like the mental headspace to keep up with a lot of the groups. But that being said, I did try my best to gather some news. Um, so we
Cool,
have
because I
quite a
haven't
bit
been
to talk
keeping up
about.
either, so
All
I've
right,
been,
well,
like,
you'll be
lightly
along for the
keeping up.
ride.
Yeah.
But before we get into the new news, I want to go cover something a little bit older. We forgot to talk about this the last time 2 weeks ago. So it is very late news now, but just in case, nonetheless, for anybody who might have missed it, this is some Hinata Zaka news. Kawata Hina has an Instagram account now. So she released it. She opened it up, yeah, 2 weeks ago, right? It's fairly, she's posting like twice a week right now, twice a week, something
Okay.
like that.
More consistent than our stuff, so
Yeah, yeah, it's better than some. It's better than some.
Uh-huh.
All right. So if you haven't already, make sure you go give her a follow at
Oh, yeah.
Hina17
Mhm.
underscore Kawata, dude.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
But okay, let's get to the news real fast. First we got some kind of all group news again. Man, dude, this
Oh,
is crazy. We've been consistently getting group or news related to all the groups, which I think this is probably the first time that we really had this string ever, right? The
yeah,
groups
true.
tend to all be very isolated, but
Mhm.
this is of course pertaining to the Shinzanmono
Uh-huh.
um, promotion, right? The event happening at the Kabukicho Tower, right? So for anyone who wants to kind of stay up to date that can't check it out themselves, well, some good news. We got a new campaign on the respective groups message app. So this is of course on Hinata Zaka's website, but if you check out Sakurazakas. You'll see it there as well as on Nogizakas. So
Logan
if
puts a
you're
picture. Look at us, just us.
so if you're following any of the groups on their respective message apps or whatever like that, there is going to be a new Shinzanmono chat. So you can give that a little click. It's a free sub, so even if
Ooh,
you're
I
a
love
broke boy,
free.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
even if you're a broke
Broke
boy,
boys rise up.
Nogizaka subs are expensive now. They're 350 a month instead of 3.
Oh,
Um,
they raised it?
I'm not sure if it's been that way or not, but I just noticed
Oh,
that other groups are 3 a month, but Nogizaka is
oh,
350. But yeah, regardless, these are all free though. Um,
okay.
yeah, you can click on them, the members, whenever it's like their turn, right? When it's like a Sakurazaka night, for example, the Sakurazaka chat will pop off.
Ah.
They're all talking on there, they're all interacting with each other. Someone will post a picture, other members were like, "Oh my god, so cute," haha, shit like that, right?
Oh, that's pretty
So
cool, yeah.
it's pretty fun. Well, that's how it is
Yeah.
now. So there was actually some drama about that a while back when these first came out a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
So that's how Sakurazakas worked. But for whatever reason, Hinatazaka message uh had like special member in charge for that night. So
Oh,
yeah, so it was
it wasn't
I'm
like a
gonna be
group
honest,
conversation? It was just like
it
one
was
person.
yeah, so it was kind of lame. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like Sakurazaka would have like after their night, it would be like fucking 40 messages or something, right? Like they're just because they're all popping
Uh-huh.
off. And
'Cause
then
everyone reacting to
on
each other. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then in the Hinatazaka message, it would be like 4, right? Because it's just one girl saying a few things.
Ah. See,
Um,
maybe Hinatazaka's too rambunctious, and they're like, "Yeah, if we let them all talk, it'd be like 500 messages in like 30 minutes."
but at least that'd be worth people's time, dude. I would want that, dude. I'd prefer that
Just like,
over the.
just phone constantly vibrating, like it just doesn't stop vibrating.
They've changed it now because enough people kind of raised a stink about it. I think on Twitter, rightfully so. It's
Mm.
kind of interesting though because I think we are fairly under the understanding. We could be wrong, but I think it's generally understood that it's two different teams working on Hinatazaka and another team on Sakurazaka, but they're both under the umbrella of Seed and Flower.
Yeah. Mhm.
But what is going on with the Hinatazaka team, dude? They just keep fucking fumbling the bag, it feels like, dude, in the easiest of
Uh-huh.
ways. Right?
It's like seeing flowers like, "Oh, here you go, equal bags." Suckers, suckers. Oh, okay, I got this. Suckers, oh, oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's so bad, dude. Like because yeah, I mean, obviously people are gonna be stupid and be haters, right? And some people are saying shit like, "Oh, see, dude, this is probably because the Yonki don't actually like each other. They're not in good terms with each other or some shit." I don't know, but the vibe is like
Like, it's
you're trying
clearly
to
it's only their fault. They have access to the app.
right,
They're the ones deliberately not doing anything.
Mhm. Yeah, it's so stupid, but
No other
it's just
factors.
like the the whole fun of these chats. I think is to like kind of give you some insight, not insight, but
Yeah,
like just the
yeah,
vibe, right? Of like the members' excitement for doing the show and obviously having them able to all chat and react to each other
yeah, yeah,
gets that energy much more across, right? Nobody
yeah.
on
It feels a little more raw, right?
yeah, exactly. Nobody in the Hinatazaka team saw Sakurazaka do that and was like, "Oh, yeah, maybe we should do that too." You know what I mean? Like,
Does Nogizaka do the same thing?
uh, I believe so. Let me check.
Because like I don't know. Maybe it depends on what system they do. But if it's just Hinatazaka, then it's like I don't know. Then it looks a
No,
little weird.
so they've since changed it. They've since changed it.
Okay,
So
so now
now
now it's
now
the
they're
group.
all
Okay, okay.
yeah, Sakurazaka Nogizaka is all the group as well.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's
'Cause
posting and
I
stuff like
feel
that.
like they just messed up then. They just messed up at the beginning. There's like some miscommunication where they had one person in charge. Maybe they thought it was easier,
Mhm.
or maybe not
I'm
everyone
saying,
was
but
available. I don't know.
it's the same team, dude. Not the same team. It's the same company, bro.
I mean,
Like
same
y'all
company,
should.
different division, so
Yeah, I mean, but that's the
sometimes
thing. It's kind
sometimes
of
some
like
things fall through the cracks.
yeah, true, very true. I'm just saying, I think they've definitely flipped since last year. I think last year
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Hinata Zako is really
It's
kind of the
popping
ones
off. Yeah.
pushing things forward, and
Yeah.
Sakurazaka was kind of on the back burner.
Uh-huh.
Whereas I feel like this last year, Sakura has really stepped up, right, with promoting internationally, things like that. We'll talk about this a little bit more with our next bit of news, but like, yeah, I think they've been doing a really good job of pushing that, putting English subs on things,
Yeah, I saw
and
that. That was impressive.
yeah, Hinata Zaka just hasn't really done anything to address the international audience or done anything different, right? And yeah, maybe you
Mm.
could say that's par for the course, but like if one group is doing so much more new stuff, and from the same company, the sister group is not doing those same things, it
Yeah.
becomes really noticeable, right?
Yeah. I think that's especially noticeable on the management side. Like even if we look at other groups,
Mhm.
like let's see Sashihara Reno's group,
Right,
where
yeah.
not Equal Me came to America, but then Equal Love didn't do anything. Like you can argue that Equal Love is the bigger group, so it's harder for them to come over here. But then when you have this, where it's like both are big groups, but one is doing something versus another one, then it looks
Yeah,
a little more obvious.
yeah. And so I know a lot of the Ohisamas right now are very unhappy with
Ah,
with the way things are going with Seed and
hmm.
Flower. And I don't really blame them.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Um
kind of staying the course, but in this case, staying the course while someone else is popping off looks a little bad.
yeah, yeah. And it's I don't know, I think there's some staying the course and just some in my opinion some bad choices, which once again we'll talk
Mm.
about that in a little bit later. But
Oh,
let's keep going with some of the other news. So I was kind of alluding to this earlier, but we got some news regarding the last day of the Happy Train tour.
oh,
So for those of you who aren't in Japan and you want to watch it, good news. The finale that includes Ushio Sarina's graduation ceremony will be live streamed.
oh,
Um, so you can find all of the links on their news page, right? So obviously there's the usual stage crowd, Rakuten, Eltike, P live streaming plus Abema, etc., right? Um, Notice one of the things that that Sakurazaka did for their third anniversary was the inclusion of the Beyond Live streaming, right?
yeah,
And I bring this up because specifically Beyond Live includes real time subs.
real time.
Yeah. And we watched those. They could be better. They
Uh-huh.
could be
I hear
better.
the Chinese side was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, according to our chat. But
Yeah.
that being, well, I'm not going to hate too hard, right? Because it's
No, no,
still
yeah.
a step in the
It's
right direction,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
And that's really what I'm looking for. And
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, it I don't know, it's hard to feel like this wasn't a conscientious choice by the Hinata Zaka side of things, of management, right? If
Mm,
you're noticing Sakurazaka do these things, you at no point are you considering, oh yeah, maybe we should include these services for our events as well. You know what I mean?
yeah. Unless they think the
So
maybe they don't know that the fandoms are are like that. Maybe they think they only like Sakurazaka, they don't care about Hinatazaka. That's the only
may,
way I can see it.
yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I feel like that would be their defense. But like
Uh,
to me, it's just like, well, have you done anything to try to see? You know what I mean?
that's
They're
true,
they're
that's true.
obviously getting people in their handshakes, their meet and greets, right?
Mhm,
International
mhm.
fans, right? I can't
Yeah.
imagine it's anything less than
I'm sure
what
Kumi could be like, "Yeah, this
buddies
is
have.
one guy who keeps on popping up. He's
Yeah,
not
he
clearly
shows
not
up
from
as
Japan."
Santa, dude. He keeps asking me how many apples I can eat in a sitting, dude. He's
He asked the other
singing
members
me
too, and it's getting kinda
songs,
weird
dude.
now.
He can't even defend himself.
I know.
Llama, I love you. But yeah, it's kind of weird that they're like not doing anything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen the groups be involved with the international community, then slowly back off, like Nogizaka did. They were like, "Oh yeah," like I remember for one New Year's, they're like, "We're gonna go more worldwide," and they started doing it, but then they like backed up. a little bit. Though it seems like Sakurazaka is definitely pushing it way more than Nogizaka
Mhm.
ever did.
I think in Nogizaka's defense, they did it and then COVID happened.
That's true. That's true.
I
Good
that's
point.
the only defense I will give. I think that's the
Yeah.
only thing is they were doing it, and I think maybe
Yeah.
that because of that it kind of got pushed aside, and
Yeah. They had to
would it be
concentrate on
nice
like
if they
keeping
revisited
revenue.
it?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Though they could have expanded it a little bit during that
oh
time
yeah,
because everything
100%.
was remote anyway, but they had their
World
priorities.
world tour in Asia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Sakurazaka has really obviously out of the three, they popped off the hardest.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even need Hinatazaka to pop off as hard. I don't need them to go do international performances and things like that. But I'm just saying, like doing some of the shit Sakurazaka has been doing is honestly it's so bad because by any other fandom standard, like if this is K-pop, this is so bottom of the barrel, right?
True. It's
It's
like,
like
are they even trying? It's like, yes,
they
they're
put
trying a
they
lot.
put out tweets in English for us, like English subs on their YouTube video,
What?
jeepers, But like to us, we're like we're starving. We're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
please a crumb, anything,
Crumb.
And
Exactly.
so like, oh, here you can have some English subs, dude, and we're just
Like,
like
oh,
fucking
the
pissed.
concert tour has an
Yeah,
English name in it. That's the most we get.
yeah. And then they did yeah, and so now they did Beyond Live, and I'm like, dude, you can't just
Yeah.
do something, Hinatazaka,
Yeah.
like
I'm almost curious to
the
see if the Beyond Live English crew is just from Beyond Live or if they're had to be hired from the actual groups themselves. Because if they're part of the staff, then I mean,
no, I think
I
they're
don't
through
see an
Beyond
excuse.
Live. It has to be through
Yeah, yeah.
Beyond Live.
I don't see an excuse
Um,
then
yeah, exactly.
to not include it as a service. And I mean, they could charge 500 yen more if they want, and that'll make
Hmm.
up, but plenty make up for it.
Yeah. So I mean it is what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to call for a boycott or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's a little unfortunate, to see this kind of happening. And I think you missed it, but we boy and I had a very lengthy talk about some of the downward trends in Nogiza or not Nogi in Hinatazaka,
Oh,
right? Just like little things like I won't say downward trend. That sounds wrong, but just things like not being able to fill out their tour, not losing Kohaku, things like that. Um,
mm,
and so because of that, I think the management choices are rightfully under a lot of scrutiny right now,
yeah.
and
They have to make their decisions.
yeah, and it just seems like they aren't making it. But
Yeah.
anyways, we kind of tangented here. Like I said, the streaming
On this
for
podcast?
the crazy, I know. uh, the streaming is available for those of you who guys want to check it out. The event will be Saturday, December 9th at 17:30. I guess doors open at 4:30, right? 5:30 start time. So for us in California, that would be the day before December 8th at midnight at 12:30
Oh, okay.
is when the
Everyone
performance
watch
starts.
it. It's the tour final, and Ushio is graduating, and she's so cute.
Okay, so the only thing, Josh, I realize I'm not gonna be able to watch it. I don't think
Oh,
I'm doing a friend's dinner that night, and I'm staying
uh-huh,
up in that area because then the next day we have we're all linking up.
uh-huh.
So rip, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'll hop on Discord when I'm at my friend's house, dude. I'll just be like,
Just
everyone,
put
we're
your phone
watching
in.
Ushio grad, all right? God damn it.
Just pull it up on the TV.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll have my iPad. Maybe I'll watch it on my iPad. We'll see. Um,
Hmm,
oh yeah, I might as well just put it on the TV.
uh-huh.
But
Everyone's watching it now.
yeah, I
Everyone's gonna
do.
cry with me.
I'm gonna tangent again, but I gotta say, man, people who I get everyone's gonna have their favorites, right? I love all three groups. Lately I've been very buddies, right? I meme,
And we've
right?
always
My
been
favorite,
Kiyakizaka bias, you know?
yeah, K Army, dude.
K Army.
My joke is my favorite idol group is Nogizaka 5th Gen, followed by Sakurazaka46. And
Uh,
then Nogizaka 46, and then Hinatazaka 46, right? So, but I still like Hinatazaka. Uh, I like all the groups, right? And so I think it's okay to have your biases. I think it's okay to like certain groups more to just have a better attachment. But people who hate on another one, I think
No, that's
they're
weird.
like the
That's weird.
corniest people in the fandom. Yeah, it's weird, dude. I see it sometimes on Twitter or not. Thankfully, not anyone I'm following, but sometimes people retweet things from other haters, right? Buddies hating on Hinata Zaka.
No,
Oh,
see what you do with
Hisama's
that? You see that,
hating
and
on.
then you click block. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Don't retweet them. Why are you retweeting it, dude? I don't care. You're
Uh-huh.
quoting, but
Like, when I
I
see people
digress.
talking like that, I immediately block them.
Yeah,
Like, even if I've
um,
been following them for a while, I'm like, "Alright, block." So, Jimmy,
yeah,
if I
yeah.
see you tweeting that, blocked.
Man, fuck Hinata. No, but dude, that shit's corny, man. It's so corny, dude. You
Yeah,
would have
it's
so much more fun just even as a casual enjoying all the groups, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like dude, I'm not like Ohisama. I like Hinata Zaka quite a bit. I've really enjoyed their lives. Chat fucking, tied me down and forced me to watch a bunch of Hinata Zaka concerts on stream on my
uh-huh.
Twitch channel. Um, but I have fun. It's fun,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
It's all the same. You know what I mean? Like, how do you hate two of the same things? I don't get it. I
Uh-huh,
don't get
uh-huh.
it. That shit's so corny. Wouldn't you be much happier watching Sakurazaka third live and then being like, oh shit, dude, in 2 weeks, I got another live, dude. It's gonna be a Happy Train tour. And then, in a couple weeks from there, it's gonna be, oh shit, it's the 5th gen Star Tanjo live, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's just way more fun that way, dude. Why do you
Yeah.
gotta hate?
Yeah, it's like almost like wasted energy.
That's yeah,
Like
yeah,
they shouldn't be sending out, I don't know, sending out to the universe or whatever.
yeah. Like, I mean, at that point, why care at all, right?
Yeah, it's just bad
Like,
vibes.
hmm but I'm just saying, life is more fun. Like, I think that's why I always be a casual. Life is more fun when you just kind of watch all the groups and you enjoy all the groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. It's like the life is too short. Don't bother with hating on the groups. It's like, I mean, even if you don't like them, like you don't watch their stuff, just don't watch their stuff.
Right?
Don't
Yeah.
go out of your way to complain about it when like it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
International
dude.
fans won't do anything to
It's
impact it.
it's crazy. Like, why are you in their comment sections, dude? I'm not even in the comment sections of groups I like. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They're not going out of their way to hate.
Yeah. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, yeah, dude. I'm gonna try. I'm not even Ohisama, but I'm gonna try to watch this concert. Maybe I'll force my friends to sit through it with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
is
I mean,
cool.
it's just a good time watching a good concert. That's why I went to all these checkies because it was just a good time. Just enjoying people
Yeah,
giving their
vibing.
best,
Yeah,
dancing, singing, and appreciating the fans.
yeah. See,
At
that's
the
why
end
I
of the day,
appreciate you,
that's
Mr.
why we're
Box.
here.
You get it. You get it, dude. But
Right.
yeah, let's keep moving. Got lots of Hinata Zaka news this week. You might remember, Mr. Box, a little bit earlier in the year. We had Triangle Magazine from Nogizaka46, right? It had
Oh yeah.
3 different members on the cover. We had what is it? Kaki from the 4th gen. It was Nagi from 5th gen.
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
And who was the 3rd gen? Was
Mizuki.
it Kubo?
Look, was it cool? That was
No.
Mizuki because I got one of them.
Music, it was Mizuki, dude. Thank you, chat. It
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Yamashita.
Wait, that's what I said.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh
Just imagining me just saying it. Oh, thanks, chat.
because I read it off of chat anyways. So yeah, Triangle Magazine from Nogizaka46, right? I thought once Triangle Magazine 2 was gonna come out, it's gonna be, oh dude, we even had like a little poll in the Discord. Oh, who do you think is gonna
Oh,
be in Triangle Magazine 2, dude? I voted Ume, dude, mainly because I just wanted to see Ume.
oh, you thought more
Um,
Nogizaka?
yeah, yeah. But we were very wrong because in Triangle Magazine 2 is featuring Nogi Hinata Zaka 46. We got the same kind of thing, a different member of a different, well, 3 different members, not different gens, but 3 different members in on each of the covers. We have Kosaka Now on the first cover. We have Osushi Kanemura Miku on the second cover, and Shogenji Yoko on
Oh,
the
Papa.
third cover. I'm gonna say this is very difficult. I do not like this choice of members, only because I like all three of these members. And so now I'm having a much harder time choosing which one to purchase.
I
And so for
see.
those of you wondering, the inside contents are all the same, right? It's just the covers are different. I mean, I'm gonna pick up the Osushi one, all right? We already know. But I'm just saying, I would have, if it was a separate one, if it was a different one, I would have picked up the Kosaka now. I would have picked up the Shogenji Yoko, dude.
My
But
favorite's the Kosaka now one.
oh, she looks so cute, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's where it's tough for me because I prefer the Kosaka now one, but I got a simp for my girl, dude.
Gotta be
So
loyal.
I gotta be loyal, dude. So like the old sushi one. I mean, the old sushi one's still nice though.
Yeah.
The
Over the
gaze,
shoulder. Yeah.
the steely eyed look, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did have someone in the chat buy all three of the Nogizaka ones because they thought
Oh
it was
no.
different.
Started a pattern.
Yeah.
So does that mean the other magazine's gonna stop? The what is it called?
BLT?
They had a different. Which one?
BLT?
Say it again. No,
BLT?
not BLT. No, not BLT. They had another magazine that was going on where they had different Sakamichi members on the for the photo book. Oh no, but they had other members from other groups. So never mind. That's different. White Graph. That's what I was thinking. White Graph.
White graph. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different because they
No,
have
yeah.
other
That's
groups in there.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is Triangle. So I assumed other groups were gonna join into. Or else
Yeah.
it just be called like Nogi Magazine, like what they have three of them already.
I mean, like I said, we all
What
thought
is
it
it
was just
called?
gonna be
Nogizaka.
Nogizaka, but this is cool. So now I have to ask. So I could be wrong, but I'm inclined to believe 3 is gonna be Sakurazaka, right? If we're just going with
Bold
the flow
assumption.
here. Yeah.
Brave. Would you like to put money
I'm
on
rounding it back with
that?
Nogizaka.
I know, right? More Hinatazaka coming at you.
Who from Saku do you want to see for
Um,
Triangle Magazine 3?
I'm gonna go 10 Drun Pon.
Okay, no third gen, huh? Bold.
I'm going bold.
Um, kidding. Yeah, I think 10 is a shoe in. I think 10 Airi.
I can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Shinsekai trio, dude. It's gonna be 10 Airi and Pon.
That's safe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the safe bet. Is that necessarily what I want? No, but I think it's the safest bet, right? The safest call.
Yeah, I can see that.
Granted, that depends on if Pone is still there by that point.
If not, just replace Pon with Runen, you know?
But anyways, looking forward to seeing some of these. You guys can scooch on down. We got some links down here depending on the different covers you want. Or you can check out the Twitter page, triangle_NG for magazine. All right. See some covers. No offshoots, offshots or anything like that yet, but they did that with the Nogizaka one, so I don't see I don't see why they wouldn't do this with the Hinatazaka one as time goes on.
Yeah.
But for those of you wondering, the magazine itself comes out on January 23rd, and it's gonna be 1,800 yen, dude. Not too bad. Not too bad.
That's like $13.
$13, dude. Shoot, go back to Japan and save some shipping, Mr. Box. Yeah,
I'm just going with the emptiest suitcase next time and just filling it up with photo books.
True. But let's keep going with some more consumerism from Hinatazaka46. We got another Blu-ray coming up from Hinatazaka46. This time it's going to be the complete Christmas box set. So we got Hiragana Christmas 2018 as well as all the Hinakuris from 2019 to 2022.
Dang.
and it's 5 different Blu-rays for the low cost of $400, dude, or 40,000 yen. So it's really more like 300,
300. Yeah.
320, something like that, right? Um,
But still, I mean,
so
I guess you're getting different concerts. So I guess instead of buying them individually, you're getting them as a complete set.
it's a complete set with you got 5 different booklets and some
And
acrylic
the
stamps.
packaging is nice too.
And the packaging
You
is
can tell they
nice.
really thought about this.
But here's the thing, is this the move Hinatazaka should be going with? Is this what they should be doing right now?
I mean,
Putting out
if they did a okay, look, Jimmy, if they did a complete Kiyakizaka concert lineup, all the concerts Kiyakizaka ever did, and it came with a super nice packaging, came with unique pictures and unique items in there, but it costs $600.
oh, easily I'm doing it.
You see?
But my point is Sakurazaka is in a good spot right now where they're gaining fans, I feel like, or they're doing things to gain new fans, to address a
Uh,
new fan base. And so sprinkling in things like that for disgusting hardcore Woda like myself, that's all right. That's all right. That's what this is. But after you're getting this right after a really fucking expensive album.
that's true. That's true.
I
I
don't
mean,
think this was. I get it. It's Christmas, Hinakuri. It's the time. I get it.
but
But
it doesn't. Usually, these Blu-rays don't sell as much as the albums usually do.
yeah,
So
because
I
they're
feel like
full.
if
They're $500, dude.
like even a regular one that costs like $100, right?
Mm.
Like I still feel like people buy these for the actual content versus the albums or the singles, which people don't buy for the actual albums or singles.
Yeah. Because I don't think these come with like handshakes.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right. But the point I'm trying to get is that like if in my opinion, and you guys are free to disagree with me. If you do so in the comment section. Help us out with the algorithm. I just think if I'm Hinatazaka right now, if you gave me free reign of Hinatazaka46 right now, like Jimmy, you're going in, you're gonna go to fucking management.
2 decisions right now. Make them.
I'm gonna be like, yo, we gotta split up this box. We gotta make it
Ah,
cheaper.
you're splitting it up.
Yeah, or not even do. Let's hold off on this box right now.
Have they released other Hinakuri before? Or is this the first time they're releasing Hinakuri?
I can't remember. I think they
Because if this was
have
the first
before because
time, then
I've
those
watched it
older ones
before.
would not sell as much. So
Yeah,
this box set makes more sense to me.
yeah. But okay, my point is, I don't think now is the time for box sets for Hinatazaka. I think now is the time to put out to do shit to gain new fans. I think now is the
Ah,
time to like address the casual fan base. You know what I mean?
mm.
The casuals, the mark. Yeah, you can't keep bleeding Ohisama's dry of all of their money, dude. They just spent an absorbent amount of money on these albums, right?
Uh,
And those are expensive albums. They're like $50. And now
mhm,
they're like,
yeah.
hey, run them pockets, dude.
I forgot it was
Pull up.
$50. No, you're right. Because it was a bigger box that had like stuff around
Mm-hmm.
it, right? Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm not saying like that it's not. I'm not saying it's not worth, right? I think for what
Yeah,
you're
yeah, that's a
getting,
separate thing. Yeah.
$300+ is fine. I would spend $300 on this, but I don't think you
If
should
you're a fan
be.
of Hinata.
Yeah, if I was like I said, if this was Sakurazaka, Kayakizaka,
Uh,
$300 easily. No, but yeah, I could easily see Ohisama spending money on this. But the problem is, yeah, they've already been spending money on the tour. They've already been spending money on the albums,
mm.
right? Now this is just another huge expense.
They
Whereas
haven't
like
had
maybe
time
you
for
should
the
be
pockets
doing things
to
like putting out a good single. You know what I
because when is
mean?
this coming out? This is coming out
When is this
24th.
coming out?
24th of
Yeah,
December.
this comes out New Year's Eve. Yeah.
So I guess they get a little break. They get a little bit, but they
Bro,
get a month break.
if I was Ohisama, I'd be living paycheck to paycheck right now, bro.
I mean, some of them are. But you manage the
Just
cares?
Just exactly, dude. But like, I don't know.
All
That's
they see is
I don't think.
when they look at us, they just see money bags. They see skinny
Yeah,
money
but I'm
bags
saying
and
that's
fat
not good
money
for the
bags.
longevity of a group,
Oh,
though.
you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying like they need to. I don't know. After everything, this like, and I get that, I have the power of hindsight. As management has probably been planning this long before things like Kohaku announcement and things like that. So, they have no choice but to stay the course for a little bit. But
Yeah.
if I was management coming into next year, I'd be like, dude, we really gotta do more outreach. We gotta do more to market the group to newer fans. We gotta make them much more accessible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is not accessible. 40,000 yen is not
Uh-huh. This
accessible.
is
All
for the
right.
hardcore fans. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's great. I'm
But I mean,
if I was a
they also gotta keep their fans. It's not about always getting new ones because that's expensive. Keeping the new ones is less expensive, but in this case, they're trying to dry them out, like you're saying.
yeah,
Where
there has to be a balance, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like yeah, of course, like I said, everything they've been doing has been to the hardcore fans, I feel.
yeah. There's this marketing book. I'm gonna get into some terminology
Mhm.
here. There's this marketing book called Punch Punch. No, is it Punch Punch Jab? I forget what it's called. But it's basically like you gotta do little like give little treats to the fans, and then you can hit them with the price. Right here, they're just hitting them with the price, hitting them with the price,
Yeah, they, they
and it's just
they've
like too
got
much.
they've got the fans on the ropes,
Uh
and they're
huh.
just doing body shots, dude.
Uh huh.
Just fucking back shots on the fans, dude. All right.
Yeah, yeah. They gotta they gotta relax a little, let them breathe. Gotta make them think they're still in the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been writing Hinatazaka quite a bit, but I want to see him do well. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll do just fine. And I'm sure they will. They have a lot of money. But
Yeah.
it's just as a fan, I'd like to see them do things the way I want them to do it. That's just how this works. That's
Me,
how
an
podcasting
international
works,
fan.
dude. But like I said, the goods are cool. I do like that they come in a little
Yeah.
gift box.
Yeah, yeah.
I do like the acrylic stand. This is very cute.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for,
Um,
like, good packaging on DVD stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean that's the whole reason why Apple is a thing, dude. It's all about
Yeah, true.
the experience of an item, right?
Yeah,
Of a product. But yeah, you get the
yeah.
set list of all the different days, dude, right? So what the first disc is 2018. All right. Oh, look at all these old hiragana bangers, dude.
Go back to some classic, like Hiragana
Oh,
Kiyaki.
dude, Hanbun no Kyoku. Sheesh. Bro, banger. But yeah, then we go into 2019. This is our first Hinakuri, right? So of course it's like Kyun. Um, some bangers like the praise and worship song, My God, dude. How
Ooh,
fitting on Jesus's birthday.
exactly.
Um,
That should
yeah,
just be
yeah.
a staple every year.
True, true. But yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I'm honest. Like I was talking so much shit. I'm still considering this. I am personally considering this. I
Oh, yeah, it's
do
a
think.
standalone product.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's
There ain't
just
no way I'm
oof.
buying every single individual Blu-ray.
Yeah, but dude, 40,000. Yeah, shit. Oof.
Yeah, but I
Oof.
mean, every individual one would've been like 100 something.
Yeah, true, true. It is cheaper than buying them all individually, but
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying, bro. That's still a pretty penny, dude. To drop all
Yeah.
at once.
I mean, it comes with acrylic stands, the photo booklet, like,
Mm-hmm.
so, like, it comes with some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Would you? I don't know. I feel like what I would do if once again the example of being dropped into Hinatazaka's like management right now, and if I had some power over this somehow, I'd still make a much more affordable version. I'd like this would be
A
great as a
light
deluxe version, but make a just like a standard version. You got like a five discs, one photo booklet inside of a hard case.
Yeah, 'cause I guess the question is, are people getting this for the collectible reason, or are they getting this just to have the concerts?
Oh, that's the thing. I think this is for the collectible, right? That's the
So
only
why don't they
reason why
just
you have this
release
whole
it
little
digitally?
boxing thing. But yeah, oh yeah, you can do that too, you know. But who knows? I'm still saying, you know, you could even for like 100,000 yet less, dude. Not 100, like 10,000 less, 15,000 less, dude. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Do a much more simple version, and you
Yeah,
just
like
have this be the premium. Yeah,
make it 25,000.
yeah, and then have like a just the
Like a
disc and
simple,
like one photo booklet or something. Yeah,
just a simple sleeve to hold the five
yeah,
of mini thin Blu-ray cases.
yeah.
Yeah, I think for every Blu-ray they should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just for people who want the concert and don't want the whole collectible idea of it. But
Yeah,
then,
or because okay, let me say this. I'm as far as Hinata Zaka goes, I'd consider myself pretty casual, right? I mean, obviously, what's casual to you is relative, right? I sit here every week and do a podcast. Probably not the most casual person, but still, compared to some Ohisamas I know, I'm pretty casual, right?
yeah,
What I'm saying is the hardcore people that I know are gonna buy this regardless, sure.
true, true.
But for people like me who are on the fence about this, having a version that's like $200 that's
It's a
just
much
the
easier
just a
pill to swallow.
simple version with
Yeah.
just the even with the photo booklet, but just the Hinakuris, that's an
Uh-huh.
insta buy for me. All
Uh-huh.
right. Two people who buy that wouldn't have bought the deluxe version
Yeah.
has already that you've already made up.
Yeah.
You know what I
How
mean?
much does it cost to print to laser on an image on a disc,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, most of it is in the
I
pre-production.
I used to do it. I know it's
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I do think it's cute though. I don't want to be super negative. I do think the box
Yeah.
is really cute.
And make a
Imagine
4K version
imagine
while you're at it.
oh
Coward.
sheesh. That's money, Mr. Box. That's money.
I'll pay 400 for a 4K version.
Truge. All I'm saying is, dude, I'm thinking about this, and I don't. This shit doesn't even come with handshakes, dude. That's crazy. Um,
There you go. You're actually paying for the
mhm.
packaging.
But yeah, let's keep moving. This is kind of an update on some old news. Well, I talked about this a while back. Mr. Josh has been gone, but with the release of their album, they did a little commemorative project. You remember the Hina rehearsals, right, Mr. Box? Right? They're in the dance studio. They just do a
Oh
dance
yeah.
performance of a song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I
Yeah,
think
what a cool room.
rightfully
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Those are quite popular, and so
Uh-huh.
they did a special little commemorative event where you can vote for what song you would like to see. I
Oh.
voted live on stream. You know, I was like, oh shit, dude, drop down. Where's Sekai ni wa thank you ga afurete iru, dude? Where's my God? All right.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, so you can vote.
Praising Jesus across the world.
Yeah, bro. So they've released a schedule when you can expect those different versions to release. So the fourth place, it was originally going to be three, but they added a fourth place due to popular demand. So the fourth place song
Oh.
was uploaded
It was a
earlier
tie.
today, as far as recording this. And the third place song will be next Friday. Then the Tuesday after that will be the second place song, and then the Friday after that will be the first place song. Um,
Oh. This is pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any guesses what the fourth place song was, Mr. Box?
No. I can't make
Um,
any guess. I don't know what what Hinata fans like.
well, it's fourth for fourth gen. All right. It's
Ah,
the
not planned.
yeah, it's the fourth gen song off of what is it? Their last single. All right. Am I ready? This is the Mita Koto Nai Mono, right? With the
Um,
Fuji Shima Kaho center. The one that sounds
mm.
like the cowboy track, right? Dun 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 dun
Oh
dun
yeah, yeah, I
dun.
like this
Dun.
one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you get to see their little rehearsal for that. You know, fourth gen looking very capable.
If they
Very capable, dude.
okay, okay.
Look how cute they all are. But yeah, so that was the
In
fourth
4K
place
too,
song.
nonetheless.
Yeah, in 4K.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to this Friday. We got the third place song, and then next week Tuesday we'll be covering it. We got the second place song, and then the first place song would be the Friday after that. Um,
Cool.
but yeah, that is it for the Hinata Zaka 46 news. Let's move on over to Sakurazaka
Or should we
46.
change it to our pink jean jackets instead of instead of the blue?
Yeah, my fucking pink ladies, dude.
Yeah.
So the big news, let's just get out of the way. It was their third anniversary live this
It
past
was. It was.
weekend. Um we had a nice little watch party for the day one in
Mm-hmm.
the Discord. I uh
Mm-hmm.
I bought the stream and I encouraged people, hey, please, if you can, buy the stream yourself, show your support, show out. But for
Uh-huh.
those of us who can't afford it or cannot, I will provide a stream. Seed and flour don't come from me. All right. No,
He's
nobody
joking.
was watching the stream.
They all
Nobody
bought
was
it and
watching
they
the
all
stream.
watched it on
We
their
all
own.
bought it. We just sat and chat and talked about it. All right.
Yeah. And by
Uh,
stream, he means we all streamed our consciousness together.
yeah, yeah. Um, it was cool. It reminded me of back in the day, 48 group fandom days, right? When I was in SoCal 48 Club. Whenever there was an event, we'd all come together and watch it at one of the members' house. Or when I remember during the holiday seasons, we were all split up because I was in San Diego. Some people had to go back home, etc., etc. We, I think it was Junkin. We just streamed it and hung out in Google Hangouts. All right.
Mm.
It reminded me of those days, dude. I was like, oh, dude, this is nice. This is nice. Being able to be with my people, chill and chat, and just talk and watch the concert together. And it was a very special concert that I'm glad I got to share with chat. It
Oh
was
yeah.
the Habu Mizuho graduation ceremony. You were there as well, dude.
I was. Yep.
Getting rid of your jet lag or going through your jet lag
Uh-huh.
rather.
I was just there to support Jimmy. I was there to be like, Jimmy, you got this. I'll join in there and join the conversation in the community. So I came.
I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Box. I cried like I've cried about this grad like 12 times, at least. It's a little not like okay. I'm not full sobbing, not full ugly tears, but like during the concert, a few times, starting to tear up a little bit. Just
Yeah.
sucked it back in. Was a man about it. But a few other times since then, just seeing some of the members talk about it, seeing
Mm.
blogs and things like that since then. It's just
Yeah.
like, but
Yeah. Even
it
ex
was
members
it was
talk
a
about it and everything.
very
Yeah.
very beautiful graduation ceremony. Yeah,
No, it was
I'm
good. It
I'm
was good. I enjoyed it.
very glad. The live itself was great.
Yeah.
What did you think of the live?
I'm glad they did buddies at the beginning and just get rid of it. Just get
True,
out of the way.
true.
When the first song was buddies, at, at first I was like, buddies right now? I was like, oh, buddies right now. I got it. So
It
they
was.
gave
I
plenty
mean,
of time. A lot of bangers came out during
yes.
the actual concert themselves. The dance picks were good. I do I did enjoy Habu's moment where it was like shining the other members and talking about them and their positive
Mm,
qualities and giving them a flower was a really nice touch. I feel like instead of like usual like they read letters to the member who's graduating.
yeah, yeah. It's very haburashi, right? That
Mm,
was all I could think about the entire time. I was like, everything was very haburashi, right? Yeah, like you said, her decision to make it more about the other members, right? She giving them flowers and telling
yeah.
them things that she appreciates about them instead of
Hmm.
yeah, like you said, the reverse. The song choices, the performance,
Yeah.
her grad gown. My goodness, this
Yeah, it was
gown
great.
is crazy, dude. If there
Yeah.
was a hall of fame for graduation dresses, this shit needs to go on it, dude. I think
No, this is super good.
honestly, I get it. I'm biased. but I will say that this is probably my all-time favorite idol graduation gown. Um,
Yeah, it's
Aesthetically,
also
I
cool.
just think it's a look that I like a lot, but most of all, I think it suits her so well. It's a very
Yeah, yeah,
Habu dress. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm
I
glad she
I do like
remembered.
the
Mhm.
jewelry that she has on top, because I feel like that really adds a
Yes.
lot. Because I feel like without
Yeah.
it, she'd almost look like a circus ringmaster. But thankfully, because of that, it makes it look more elegant, more like it levels it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that that's part of it, right? Like if you go on Twitter and things like that, I've retweeted some of it, but like the artist has shared some of their sketches and things like that of the dress, you know. And yeah, I think having that all be part of like the silhouette and everything like that was very much a part of it.
Yeah.
Just to make it very Habu, right?
Mhm, mhm.
I really like how it wraps around her body. You can't see it in these photos, but like, you know, she's wearing some crazy boots underneath the dress too. You know, when she
Mm,
walks, it looks very cool. Very
uh-huh.
you say circus ringmaster. I was thinking like bullfighter flamenco dancer mixed together.
With the dress, yeah, with the dress, yeah.
Yeah, the dress is very in my opinion, yeah, like with the frills and the flowy, very kind of
Yeah,
reminiscent of flamenco, but then
yeah,
the
I can see some
top, you know, with the shoulder
inspiration.
thing is very kind of bullfightery, right? The crop
Sure, I can see
tuxedo
that.
jacket kind of thing.
Yeah, especially
Um,
the little sides here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But um, yeah, very beautiful graduation ceremony. I think I can't remember if it was on stream or if it was in Discord, but I was joking about like, oh, dude, if they do if she does or I was saying, oh yeah, she should do the was it the Sanpyaku ni Goshitsu, the
Oh,
uh
uh-huh,
the
the
song with
song, uh-huh,
Pon. And I
uh-huh,
was like, yeah, that'd be funny. You know, like I was like, oh, they're both there. Pon's gonna be
uh-huh,
there, Habu's gonna be there, why
uh-huh.
not? And they did it. I was losing my shit in chat. I was like, no shot. They actually did it. So fucking funny, dude. But it's so cute. Um,
No, it was
yeah,
good. I like the fact that she also highlighted some of the first gen members, and they were able to
yeah,
do
dude.
some solo lines. Moo finally
Hmm.
getting some screen time she
Bro,
deserves,
that was more Moo screen time than her entire career in music videos.
and maybe even in variety TV.
Hmm. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Watch the
Very
Blu-ray
enjoyable.
just be Habu. Just
Oh,
covering her. It's like a shot from the side. It's just her towering
even
over
when they're
Moo.
standing next side to side, they go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Habu's profile just
yeah.
so that.
Yeah.
I will say, I somehow magically also have watched the stage crowd Habu only, like the Habu cam
Oh, how was
afterwards.
that?
Um, it was it's good. I mean, obviously I'm a simp, so I enjoyed it, right? But I do think I prefer watching just the normal ones. I I
Okay.
I maybe this is me being parasocial, but I feel like Habu would rather I watch the full group. You know, I feel like that's always
Uh,
been the kind of member she is. She's like, I want you to love all of
but see if it was
Sakurazaka.
Yamashita Misuki, she'd be like, "Just watch mine, it's
Yeah, she's
cool."
like, no, watch that solo cam. Watch
Yeah,
that
yeah.
solo cam. No, but I genuinely, I think you know, because like there's some times where like the action is elsewhere, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they're just
and
walking
so
around or whatever.
right, so I much rather enjoy the full um just the full performance, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Because it is a
Um
performance.
yeah,
It
yeah.
involves everyone.
Hmm. Um and I think that's kind of what Habu is. If I'm gonna be like simp hours, you know, Habu has very always been a member that's like she wants to support the group and the rest of the members, right? And you can definitely hear that in the way that the members all talk about her.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
And so it's that's what I appreciate about watching that. You really get to kind of see that side, right? Yeah, man, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional thinking about it.
It's okay, Jimmy. We can all be happy that she got such a strong send off.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
girl
It's weird
graduation.
because I like obviously I think as a fan, all you always want more time with your idol, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But it's tough because so I remember I shared this in Discord, but I read this when I remember reading this when I was going through like a really bad breakup, and I was just reading different articles, and
Mhm.
it sounds so weird to talk about breakup and idol graduation. It's honestly not that serious, but I did come to mind,
I mean, it's a
right? It's like
separation, right?
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
but it's
not a breakup, it's like separating.
yeah. So what they're saying is like what you're grieving isn't the relationship, right? Especially, sometimes you break up with someone and it's still like it's amicable, but you're still sad, right? And it's because
Mhm.
yeah, you're not grieving the relationship. You're grieving the loss of the future you envisioned with that person.
Yeah,
All right.
I can say that, yeah.
And
'Cause you
I think
always have
that's
your
very
memories. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And I think that's very fitting for how I feel about this. Right. I'm
yeah.
not sad about Habu leaving because I think the way she's leaving is great. She seems so content, right? She seems so ready to do what she wants to do with her next phase of life, whatever that may be. She wants to, she herself says like, there's a very new capable generation of members, and I want to kind of move aside to make way for them. And I agree. I think there's a very great new gen, and I'll continue to be supporting them. But it's just, like I'm sad because it's like, dude, you kind of wish that like they're doing more international performances.
Yeah.
How cool it would be to see Habu in the States.
Mhm.
There's a new gen, dude. I wish I could see her interact with some of the new gens more, dude. Which of the new gens are gonna really step up as a Habu no Ona and things like that. But
Uh-huh.
I think that's really at the end of the day the things I'm kind of sad about, right? It's not being able to see
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
That makes
Obviously,
sense.
not being able to migri and shit like that anymore is
Yeah.
sad, but it's whatever. But
But that's also that
those are
also
the
falls
main
in the same
things.
category of missing the potential or missing the future that
Hmm.
could have happened. I think that falls in the
Yeah.
same category. And I think we also mentioned, like, whenever a member announces graduation, we're sad about it. We always mention they had so much potential or management could have done more. So we're always
Hmm.
thinking about the future and, like, what could have happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that loss does make sense.
Yeah. But I'll get over it. I like yeah. I think I just focusing more on
Yeah.
the like you said, you're like the good memories, right? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all the good times. I think Habu is one of the obviously I'm biased, but I think she is one of the best idol story arcs that anyone
Mm.
could have followed. And so I feel very blessed to be able to say that I was her Oshiman. Obviously, I'm not gonna fake the funk and pretend I was there from the start, but I did get I was a Habu Oshi for a good few years,
Yeah.
right? And what is it? Uh like the being a little nerd, right? Being a little dork. Oh, I have no friends. So, and then like to being the Habu Mizuho, who's like everyone counts on, everyone can lean on, the Kohai all look up to,
Mhm.
right? Um, can't ask for more. You can't ask for
Yeah.
more than that,
Yeah.
right? That's such a complete and beautiful story arc. Um, and so yeah, dude, if anything, it encourages me, right? Like Habu didn't change overnight. It was all built
True.
on slow, steady, gradual moves towards the direction that she wants to go in life. And
One
that's
step at a time.
that's what we gotta do, baby. That's what we
Yeah, we
gotta
can't run a
do.
mile without a couple steps.
Yeah. And speaking of steps, dude, somebody else took a step as well. I actually kind of jumped forward a little bit. Um, what is it? My bad. I actually jumped quite a bit, so we'll circle back in a little bit. But let me keep talking about the anniversary live. We have some uh couple of news that came out with it.
All
Um,
related.
yeah, yeah. So the second day, we had Endo Hikari come back. Let's go, Poggies,
It's
Pog
been a
champ.
while. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
dude. Jimmy's Oshi leaves and Justin's Oshi comes back, dude.
The
Such the
sacrifice.
scales of NKB have been balanced, dude. That's crazy.
She
But
had to do
no,
it.
Endo Hikari is back, dude. She showed up again. She's like, I'm ready to start doing my activities again. Um, very cute blog. We'll go through real fast a little bit. She wrote 2 separate blogs. Um, first one being more about her. Dude, this is so Endo. I'll get into this, but she wrote one blog about wanting to just address the fact that she's back, right? Announcing she's back, and then a second blog to focus on Habu. But so she goes, thank you very much for opening my blog. It's Sakurazaka46 Endo Hikari. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Today I made my surprise return. 3rd year anniversary live second day. I took a 7-month hiatus since April 19th of this year. I've been focused on recovering. She kind of goes through some of like her headspace and things like that. But thank you very much for your many cheers and warm welcome, and for all the many flowers. Thank you very much. Talks about Habu's grad ceremony. It's like, I'll write another blog about that, dude. But she's very grateful. I guess Habu reached out to her via line and phone quite a bit while she was away, checking up on her. They were already close before, so I think that's part of it. But she kind of talks about how she wanted to. It was sad for her because she wanted to come back, but she didn't want to come back during Habu's day because she didn't want to take any of the spotlight away. She wanted to make sure that was Habu's day.
Respectable, right?
Yeah. Very, very, very respectable, and very selfless, right? Because if I was her, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm coming back because I want to be there on stage with Habu on her last day." But
classic American ego.
Very, yeah. I'm just saying, dude. If it was Mr. Box's last podcast, dude, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm coming back, dude. I'm coming back."
You're like, oh, sorry, it's Halloween week. I can't.
Oh, true. It's a holiday, dude. Thanksgiving is in 2 days, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very cute. She writes another blog. I'm gonna be honest, this blog made me cry. Reading her Habu specific blog made me cry.
Yeah.
But it's just, very, very glad to see her back. They announced Bax Live returning during this live as well. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with her regarding Bax Live. I'm going to assume she's going to be there because obviously oh wait, no, this is the members right here. So yeah, I guess it does not include Endo Hikari. It makes sense because she was not part of the single, right? So this is for the 7th single. This is for the Shonen Yokyu backs, right? So this would be Uemura Rina, Saito Fuyuka, Inoue Rina, Onuma Akiho, Kosaka Marino, Ishimori Rika, Endo Rico. Sorry, I almost thought that was Endo Hikari for a second. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? No, Endo Rico, Odokura Reina, Kojima Nagisa, Matono Miyu, Kai Itoha, and Murayama Miyu. So yeah, you can look forward to that. That's gonna be in January. So we have 2 performances on the 15th and the 16th at what is it? I can't read this. Something Pit.
Toyosu.
Toyosu. Sure. And then Zep Diver City Tokyo.
Wait, is it Toyosu or is it Hoshu?
The 22nd and the 23rd.
I don't know which reading it is.
But yeah, so you can check that out then, I suppose. Hold on.
Yeah, if you're in Japan during these times.
Backside is cool, man. I've been watching more of them, kind of on my off time. Just not really like hardcore, but like if I'll put them on the monitor while I'm cleaning and shit. It all started because we've been playing more unis on air. And there was a Sora, like what Sora ga Aina no ne performance in there with Habu Center. That was like, sheesh. So I was like, well, okay, which Bax Live is this from? So I was trying to find it. So I've been watching more Bax Live while I'm cleaning up and stuff like that. And they're
Ah,
cool. I just wish I get it, it's Bex, but I wish it got a little bit more budget.
mm,
But
yeah, that's fair. It's
yeah,
like Nogizaka's under, right?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, Underlives is cool. I won't even say I think Underlive gets a little bit more budget than Backslive. Backslive
It's
feels
it's been a long
very
thing running, so
yeah, true. Backslive is just very it just seems very kind of
like thrown together,
I don't want to say budget, it's just very broken down, right?
the basics.
But yeah. But anyways, so that was the third anniversary live news, and with that, Habu Mizuho has officially graduated. She's no longer a member of Sakurazaka46. Big Sag, big Sag.
Did you do
But
her last meets?
I did. I did her very last day of meets, and then like the Habu specific day before that.
How was that?
Too fast. I only won 2 tickets for her last day of meets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was rough.
Just in you used in one slot, or was it split up?
Yeah, yeah, it was all one. It was one slot, 2 tickets.
Okay.
I maxed out when I was applying, and that was all I won. I think that was like
Yeah,
the
that's
most
probably hard.
competitive day. So I
Yeah,
literally couldn't do anything else.
yeah.
Um, because it's yeah that those specifically sold out
Day
first
one
round.
probably.
Well,
Yeah.
I think she sold out round one in general.
No, it
So
makes
I was
sense.
like, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's how everyone is, right?
mm,
Everyone has like
I
1, 2, 3.
yeah, I was a little bit frustrated. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't stumble over my Japanese as much as I thought I would, but it was
Okay.
more wishing I had more time. You know what I mean? But that's
Mhm.
like, what can you do? What can you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't fit everything I want to say from the bottom of my heart into a 20-second meet and greet, and also give
Yeah.
her time to respond. You know what I
Even in
mean?
English, you wouldn't have enough time, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was in
it
all
was
English
rough.
too.
It was like it just kind of went along the lines like, oh, good luck at Zozo Marine Stadium. I'll be watching it on the live stream. And she's like,
Mhm.
oh, really? You're gonna watch it? I'll do my I'll have to do my best. And then well, I was like, oh, you're gonna watch it? I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's like, okay, I'll have to do my best. And then already just from that, I saw like the timer ticking down for the three,
Oh,
two, like the
no.
it starts timing
Uh-huh.
you out. So I had to just quick and like just shout like a "itsumademo like
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Just a
as
quick
fast as I
one.
could.
Put it in there, yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty much how that meet went. But if you guys are sad like me, and still want to appreciate some more Habu, you know, as far as being Habu, the member of Sakurazaka and Keyakizaka, well, you're in luck, sort of. We got some special Habu stuff you can appreciate, you can enjoy. First one is going to be a special commemorative playlist. So this is a Habu selected playlist. It's her top 10 memory song,
Mm.
right? So we got student dance on here. Uh, Questionable. That's fine. She's allowed her tastes. I'm not gonna judge.
Student dance.
Uh, I will say I was listening to this playlist while I was at the gym today. Had the sickest sad like cry boy pump. But regardless, I did say student. I will say student dance kind of takes me out every time. But yeah, we had student dance. We have eccentric, Tokyo Tower, wa doko kara mieru, cool, Masatsu Kesu, and vibrant, Joken Hancha de nakete kuru, Sami kaze yo, uh, Seijaku no Boryoku, and Mo Mori e Kairoka. Uh,
Oh.
Bangers, non-stop bangers, minus student dance. Student dance isn't that bad.
You can't
It's
say
not.
student
It's
dance isn't memorable, though.
true. It's very memorable. But I have I completely come around on student dance? No, but I will. Is it okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not my favorite.
Mm.
But the rest of these are all bangers though, for sure, for sure. So yeah, you can check that out. They've linked it on their website. You can listen to it on any of these different streaming services. I've saved the playlist on Spotify because that's what I use.
I clicked
But
Spotify when it didn't work for me.
yeah.
Just in case
You
not
kind of
available.
I forget how I did it. I had to go some roundabout way. Um I think I went onto Spotify and then I went to the group, like Sakurazaka's Spotify page, and then looked for their artist playlists.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
It was how I had to do it.
There you
Um
go.
but if you want another playlist, another good uh Sakurazaka Habu Mizuho playlist, might I recommend the workout playlist for psychopaths made by Jimu. We got Bokutachi no La Vie en Rose, Drone Zenkai Chu, and now more recently added Time Machine Day. Yeah, dude.
Ah, is this gonna be a updated thing, or it's just
Maybe.
these 3 looped?
I think it's just these three loops because that's where the
It's like
psychopath
the
part
girls'
really
rule
comes.
one.
Yeah. Bro, I'm memeing, but I will say I pop off to this playlist. All right. I go ham on this playlist when I'm
This is when it's
working
your
out.
heavy set, you're like, "Alright, time to put on the playlist."
Yeah, okay. Because I was talking about this with some friends I was refing a meet with. I was like, they're like, yeah, when I'm doing like a one rep max day or like a PR day, I just listen to one song on repeat. Because you don't want to fuck up the vibes. You want the vibes to be
Mm.
immaculate, right? So like if you have like a really good ass song and you're like fucking getting amped, and then it ends, and then the next song is trash, that
Uh-huh,
sucks. So like yeah, fuck it. I
uh-huh,
just listen to one, and I've done that too, right? I think I've said it before. One of the songs is a thrice song called Artist in the Ambulance. Another one of my PR songs is Kairimichi de was it Kairimichi? De
Nogizaka?
Tomowari Shizaku Naru. Yeah, the Nanase grad song, right?
Uh-huh.
That one. And so more recently, I was doing it to Bokutachi no La Vie en Rose, right?
Ah,
And then I was
okay.
like, dude, you know what would hit right after this? Drone Senkaichu. And then and so it was just those two songs for a while, right? Because if you look, this was like a week ago. A week ago, I added these two songs together, and then
Uh-huh,
recently after the Habu grad, she does a Time Machine Day, yeah, with the first
uh-huh,
gen songs, and
uh-huh.
so I was like, fuck, I gotta throw that in, dude. I gotta throw that in.
It's gotta be in the mix.
Mhm. But
Okay.
yeah, dude. You can check out that playlist as well as the Habu commemorative playlist. But if you're still not all Habu'd out like I am, there's still one more thing you can do. We've got a special Imamade Arigato Habu Mizuho Sotsuyo campaign for Sakurazaka46 message. Um, so this is the Talk app. I'm gonna be honest. There's the details here. You can check it out. There's a special letter. You can. I don't give a fuck. As soon as I saw that you had to be subbed for Habu for the past 365 days on
Oh, yeah?
Habu on for the Sakura Talk to be eligible, I said fuck it. I don't care anymore. I was so sad. I was so dejected. Uh,
Dang, they really be like, "Fake fans, get out."
yeah. So the thing is, if you guys don't know, if you're using Apple and you're in the West, or you're not in Japan, the only way to use the Meet apps or the message apps is to buy a digital Japanese iTunes gift card on Amazon or something, load it into your account, and then use that to pay for your meet and greets or no your message.
Mhm.
I just hate that. I forget to keep up with it, and then at some
Uh-huh,
point I
uh-huh,
just got fed up. All right. If they just took my money out every month, I don't care. Go ahead. But
uh-huh,
because I have to do it that way, I eventually I was subbed to her over a year ago. If I had kept it up the entire time, I would have been good. But
mhm,
then there was like a 2-month period where my thing ran out of money, and I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore. I don't want to spend the time to reload this."
mhm,
Right? Um, and then yeah, recently, like a couple months back, I was like, oh fuck it, whatever, I'll do it. I'll deal with it. Uh I mainly wanted to do it for my kids, see Now and Mao from
Uh-huh.
Nogizaka. But I was like, at this point, I'll resub Habu. But because I have 2 months where I wasn't sub, I'm not eligible. So whatever. But besides that, you can even if you're not eligible, but you still want to do something. I use this. You have a special little Habu uh arigato like letterhead you can use to write a letter. I wrote her a very not a lengthy, but I wrote a long letter. You guys want to hear it?
Oh, go for it.
ハブちゃん、卒業おめでとう。昨日のパフォーマンス、本当にかっこよすぎて、ハブちゃんが綺麗すぎて、本当に最高のライブだった。この8年間、ありがとう。こんな素敵な推しメンがいるから、毎日全力で頑張れた。ハブちゃんがこれから自分のペースでやりたいことをやってほしいな。さよならじゃなくて、また会おうね。いつまでも応援してるよ。
Out of that, this is not goodbye. This is see you later.
I was probably listening to Sono Himade or some shit while I was running that. Just did my fucking feels. I was laying in bed on my tummy, got my feet kicking up in the air.
What's next?
But yeah, that is the Habu graduation news. And that's gonna be it for the Sakurazaka46 news. Let's move on to Nogizaka. Kind of a light news week, but we do got some notable things coming up from Nogizaka46. First of all, our girl Okuda Iroha from 5th Gen has been casted in the musical for Romeo and Juliet, dude.
Oh,
So
big
we
news.
all know the story, right? The original work by William Shakespeare, right? So this was this is a musical made what 2000 2001 according to their page, and then came to Japan 20.
Classic Romeo and Juliet made it 2001.
Well, this musical version.
Yeah.
And then this off Broadway, if you will, and then in 2010 came to Japan. So they're bringing it back. Okuda Iroha is going to be playing Juliet. Good for her.
Oh, the
Good
main
for her,
member.
dude. Yeah,
Okay.
dude. She's not like Lady Capulet or something, dude, or
Grand
fucking
Duke of
the
Verona.
nurse, Tree One, dude,
she's just moving around the sets as the
Yeah. No,
she's
good
doing
for
stage
her.
lighting.
Oh no. She's holding up the mic.
Yeah. She's the one ushering people inside the theater.
Yeah. So no real news about this or super any promotional images or anything like that just yet, but you can find the flyer here with performance dates and things like that down here. So in Tokyo, you get the performance in May 16th. In June, you'll have Aichi, and then in July, it will be in Osaka. So yeah, good for her. Good for her, dude. Getting some work. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. Got some more Nogizaka46 news. We got some news from Captain, dude. She's putting out a new book. Photo book? No.
No.
Sag. Not second photo book. This is gonna be titled Utsukushiku Aritai, dude. I want to live beautifully. All right. This is a collection of various writings she has done for Nikkei Entertainment. Right. She has her own like little segment there. I think it's called the Umezawa Minami no Was it Suisei Ke Ni Ketsu Ha? All right. It's like purity and like and hot bloodedness, right? So yeah, I guess she just kind of writes like it's a kind of like a more of like a lifestyle thing, right? You get various things about like things she's going through, what's it like being captain, things on
Yeah,
her
just little like
mind.
updates, right?
Yeah. So they've collected these as well as added 3 new pieces. So 3 new articles. So these will all be collected and you can purchase this on January 12th.
Yeah. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now a writer. Published writer.
Yeah, dude. Where's the second photo book though?
True. That's the real question.
Where is it? That's fucked up,
Creative
Josh.
milestone.
You tell me you don't care. You only care about what she looks like and not what she has to say, dude.
I just want that
Jeez.
second photo book, man.
All men are the same, dude. All men are the same. All right, let's keep moving. Last bit of Nogizaka 46 news. Probably the biggest bit of Nogizaka 46 news this week. Yeah, new PV. This came out just 2 days ago, hot off the presses. And you know what, Mr. Box? I waited this long.
Really?
I have not watched this. So
What
this
about
is
the
going
other
to
PV
be
that was released a week ago?
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's right. We didn't talk about that on the show yet.
You want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we could talk about it. That's true. Yeah, we have 2 PVs to talk about. I watched this first one already. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, I didn't watch it as much as I wanted to.
So, yeah, I guess we'll run it back. We got 2 new PVs. We got the A side, Monopoly, released a little bit less than a week ago, and then the 5th gen song, Itsu no Hi Nika Ano Uta o. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna watch the PVs, or we're gonna watch the first one, Monopoly, and we'll be back with our thoughts.
Yeah.
And we're back. Just finished watching Monopoly. What do you think, Mr. Box? I mean, so you've been gone for like the entire promotion cycle of this PV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you heard it at all? Have you heard this song at all?
I have heard the song. I do like the song.
Okay.
So
what are your thoughts on?
I have heard the song before.
What are your thoughts on the full package now that you've watched it?
I did watch the live performance when they showed the song for the first time. And I kind of like that a little more, if that makes sense. Like
the
that
staple
aesthetic.
dresses?
The aesthetic of it. I don't know. To me, I feel like I recognize that more with the song. But maybe that's because I watched it multiple times.
I do think maybe they should have brought the staple dresses.
Yeah. Like when they do the scene switch to like the moodier flower scene, like at the last third, they should have switched to that dress there.
Yeah, exactly. So especially with the contrast with all the colors, right? I feel like those white dresses would have been cool. Would have popped.
Yeah.
Right.
And it would have matched the mood of the more grungier feeling scene.
Oh, whoops, I messed up.
Instead of the actual, because the rest is colorful, so it makes sense to have the colorful ones. But then now you have the more were they beige, right?
Yeah, they're like
Off-white.
beige, off white. Yeah.
So that would have matched a little more contrasty, then maybe it would have helped out a little more. But I feel like I'm nitpicking like we always do here. But
yeah.
I do enjoy the setting. I almost wish with this song we got a little bit more story. I feel like a story would have matched a little better rather than pure performance. And because the whole thing with this one was things falling down as the camera moves. And then after a couple times, you kind of get used to it and it kind of feels samey. So I think that's my biggest complaint about it is like it does feel a little repetitive and it's mostly about the performance. While we already got a performance with the other one.
Yeah, but like, Monopoly, Mr. Box.
What is it?
The game famous for things falling over.
Just name it Jenga or something.
Yeah, I know. That's
Dominoes, I don't know.
yeah. Uh,
House of
I
Cards.
think I think the nice thing about the PV is it kind of we kind of get the tone set for this song. I think. Right. I think my issue with the song is like it's kind of in that I always complain about this, and it sounds so repetitive, but it's because they keep doing it. They keep going to this like no man's land of like, is it supposed to be like a ballad? Is it supposed to be kind of
But that's
like a
Nogizaka,
drivey
Jimmy.
song, dude?
That's
No,
Nogizaka.
bro, choose one. All right. Um, and so I think okay with this song, the PV and the choreo and things like that, it kind of drives home. It's supposed to be more of a driving song. All right. It's supposed to be a little bit more energetic. Um, so that's nice, but I think yeah, where this PV really shines is the colors. It's really just all about the colors.
Mm, yeah.
You know, I do agree. Yeah, having some contrast would have been nice as far as like
Yeah,
getting
because they
maybe
have
like
it they have
the
it in some shots. Like, some of the shots where it's backlit or that one shot where, like, it looks like it's a cave of flowers. Like, that shot's, like, lit from the top, and it doesn't have that
Mhm.
much fill in there, so it's really contrasty, versus the
Yeah,
final
yeah.
shot, which I feel like needed the most contrast, was too evenly lit. Which, I mean, makes sense because you
Mhm.
wanna see the member's face, because that is, like, the last third is pretty much just that scene. So you do wanna, like, be able to recognize the member. So maybe they should've added a little variety
Mhm.
at the end.
Yeah, just something. I do like
Maybe more of
the
these other, like, extra scenes that there's only, like, one shot of in the whole music video.
yeah, yeah, I was gonna say like the like all the spinning stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool.
Like those were cool. Maybe some more of that. All right.
Mhm, mhm,
Um, yeah, I don't know what that wood room is. I don't know what's supposed to be, but that's cool. But
mhm, mm. Yeah, the wood
there's
room.
like that one outdoor scene where it thunders behind them or lightning rather. Um, seems a little, in my opinion, a little out of place. It's like the
'Cause they were
one
just, like,
outdoor
indoors
scene.
and all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a nice
But see, if they
PV
brought it back at the
nonetheless.
end, then it'll be like, "Okay, it kinda makes sense now." They kinda, like, mix it
Yeah,
together
yeah,
instead of
yeah.
just a random shot thrown in.
Mhm. But then, yeah, like you said, like yeah, then at the end, things start kind of looking a little soft. Dare I say, even muddy. All right.
Mm, mhm, yeah. Like, almost loses that edge it had.
Yeah, which is I've said it before. I love that look in
Mhm,
videos, right? When it's very crisp and
mhm.
contrasty, right?
Yeah, like, that last one could've been, like, a different idol groups, like, more
Hmm.
rock-focused one, and I feel like they could've gotten that vibe. 'Cause I feel like the
Yeah.
dresses, like, really stand out, but, like, not in the, like, "Oh, it really separates from the background," but more of, like, it's a weird, like, juxtaposition that doesn't work for me.
Hmm. I do wonder though, like, is this gonna be a new trend where we just don't get like the
The plot.
story, like a more direct narrative in the PV anymore,
Yeah,
right
like,
from
with
the A
this
side.
with some performance ones, you could kind of get a narrative, but for this one,
Hmm.
it's like, there's none. And it's not even like how Sakurazaka does it, where it's, like, interesting enough pieces and set design where it keeps you entertained. Meanwhile, this is like, we have this one thing, one theme,
Things are
and it kinda
falling
leaves it there.
down. That's
Yeah,
that's what it is, dude.
yeah, uh-huh.
Things are a tumbling, Mister
It
Box.
it almost reminds me of, Hinatazaka's one where they're in that shipyard. It's like they had that one location, they're like, "Alright, let's do what we can in this." In this one, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Alright, we
yeah.
have this theme, let's stick with it and not do anything else."
Hmm. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, something to just kind of keep like I like you were saying the falling down is cool, but it does get a little bit repetitive. Maybe instead, trim some of that. You don't have to take it all out, but just cut out some of the fat and maybe fit in something of a narrative. I think I would have appreciated.
Yeah, I think this
Some
really needed a
Nogizaka
narrative.
staples like a performance outfit change at the end, dude, would have been
Mhm,
nice.
mhm, mhm.
Having people match, but not bad,
You
not
know,
bad. Do
yeah.
you want to? Do you want to? Let's talk about the song. What do you about the song?
I like the song.
Hmm.
I think it's right in that Nogizaka kind of, like, trend where, like you were saying, it's, like, flip-floppy between, like, speaking fast and, like, some ballady kinda sounding things. Um,
Hmm.
It is a little bit catchy just because it's so repetitive, both in the melody of how they're singing and
Da
some of the
da da
instrumental,
da 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 da
and
da.
it's just repeat. And that's,
Yeah,
like, through the instruments too. They also do it in the intro, they do it in the outro, they show a little bit of it. So in that case, it is a little repetitive, but I'm okay with it.
I think to me, I don't know. I don't think the repetitiveness is doing it any favors because I listen to this song and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I don't need to listen to the song anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
I got enough of my fill of this song within like the first like 3 minutes of it, you know?
mm, mhm.
And not so much in a it overstays its welcome kind of way, but it's like because yeah, it's so repetitive, it's like,
Like,
okay,
you got the point, yeah.
yeah. And so like yeah, this was one the PV came out. I'm a little bit sad, man. Like I think up until now, every time a new Nogizaka PV comes out or any Sakamichi group, I generally watch it at least a couple times.
Uh,
All right. Zero, I do not like Zero Kara Ichi ni Nare, the Hinatazaka album track. But I've at
uh,
least watched it 3 times, I think, since it came out, just to
okay.
try to get a vibe. I I completely forgot that this came out a week ago because I watched it once when it came out and I have not watched it again since.
Mm. Yeah,
So
it really lacks of the impact that I would
yeah.
expect from an A side. Like, you can tell
Yeah.
the budget is there
Yeah, oh yeah,
just
yeah.
because just 'cause the set design, the amount of flowers it took to do all that, the dresses and everything,
Mhm.
those random shots that I'm sure took hours to set up. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you can
like
tell
that
the
big
budget's
tumbling
there.
shot, dude, you know? That's like a that's not tumbling, but where, like, all the flowers come down, dude, that's a
Mhm, mhm.
you know, when you're that's like the big explosion shot in a movie, dude, like, you better not fuck that up because we're not setting this shit up again, dude, you know what
Exactly,
I
yeah.
mean?
Uh-huh,
Yeah, one take, that's it. That's all you're gonna get.
yeah.
If you fuck it up, we're just not doing it in the video.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, that looked very cool. Um, let's give it some ratings, shall we?
Okay.
Let's start with the PV. We should usually start with the PV, right? Or do we start with
Yes.
song?
No, we start with PV.
Okay, PV. On go. Three, two, one, go. 7.
3. It didn't
No, Mr. Box. No,
Okay, honestly, it's like
no.
a 4. I was leaning towards 4, but I was thinking 3. But I'll go for 4. The reason I go for 4 is because this is not an A-side quality music video for me. When I compare it to other A-side music videos, I don't think it stands up to the rest. Like I said, the budget Jimmy don't like that face. Like, I think the budget's there, but, like, it doesn't keep my interest at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, if you said that, I would agree. But you're like, this does not have the budget of an A side, is what you said,
No, no,
Mr.
the
Box.
budget is fine. We even
Mm,
mentioned in discussion, the budget is fine,
yeah.
but it's just how I don't know, it just didn't land for me.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it needs more. Definitely needs more. But I think if you maybe average means different things to you, but like, you know, when I'm thinking average, you know, I'm thinking things like, you know, there have been some fucking B sides, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh,
um, I don't want to name them. I don't want to dog on anything that people actually hate, but I think I think it definitely has A side aesthetics, and that
mm,
alone makes it a little bit above average for me. I do really like the colors. I like the idea. I like the even yeah. I think execution's there. I think just the only thing missing is concept. All right.
yeah, like, they had one thing going for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kinda what brought it down for me too. It's like the one thing and they kinda, like, run it to the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk about the song.
Okay,
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. 4.
5.
Okay, a
Okay.
little bit
Yeah, yeah.
more close. What was your thinking with your with 5?
I just like the instrumentals in it. For me, the melody's fine, even though it's repetitive. I think it's a pretty catchy melody. so
Oh, I
it doesn't bother me as much.
I hate the instrumentals, Mr. Box.
Oh, really?
I don't hate them. I okay.
Like, I don't like them enough to make it higher than a 5, but, I still like them.
I like them as far as the idea. This is where the execution kind of falls through. The instrumentals sound cheap to me. You know
Mm.
what I mean? It's when the live performers first came out, I was memeing. I was like, this shit sounds like a fucking meaty karaoke. You know, like the little backtrack you get there.
It
But
does a
like,
little it does a little,
yeah, it
I'll
sounds.
admit
It's
that,
like
yeah.
the synths that they use just sound super
Uh-huh.
dated. You know what I
I
mean?
thought that
Let's
was the
get
aesthetic
some.
they're going for, but.
I think it is. I think it is. I just don't like it. You
Uh-huh,
know, which is fine. That's just a matter of taste, right? But like,
uh-huh.
I would have much preferred them going with a much more natural
Symphonic,
acoustic
maybe?
sounding
Yeah.
VSTs. You know, because yeah,
No,
I
no,
get it.
yeah, like, I bet if we heard this, like, through an orchestra, we'd be like, "Oh, look at how great this sounds."
Exactly, dude. I was
Uh-huh.
exactly. If it was like if this got a record Taisho by some fucking
Ooh.
miracle and we got the live band, I'd be like,
Uh-huh.
ooh. Ooh.
You'd be like,
Uh
"Dun, dun,
yeah, I'll say the song I would rate it the most average Nogizaka song, but I give it a 4 because it is so repetitive that it really fucking takes me out. Um,
Mm.
dude, dude, your melody has got to be more than 4 notes. You know, like
It's just a bar repeated.
yeah, it's too way too repetitive.
Uh-huh.
But aside from that, if it just had a little bit more going on for it, everything else would make it a very average Nogizaka song, and that's why I was leaning towards 5, but I gave it a 4 because
I guess
yeah,
the melody is dun, 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 dun. It's like literally just up, up, down, down.
yeah, that's it. That's all you're getting. Uh, and they do it like the whole way, you know.
Uh,
So it is what it is. Maybe, hopefully, the B sides will be better. Speaking of B sides, we got the first B side. Hey, so the fifth gen track, Itsu no Hinika Ano Uta o, featuring Ogawa Aya, has
oh.
released. So, why don't we check that out, and we'll be back with our thoughts. All right, and that was Itsu no Hinika Ano Uta o by Nogizaka 5th Gen.
I like how you're not even calling it Nogizaka46, just Nogizaka 5th gen.
That's the group. They're their own group, dude. Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Box?
I thought it was interesting. I think the way the shots were set up looked nice for sure.
Mm.
Like I
Hmm.
think in terms of lighting and editing, I think this nailed it.
Yeah.
Some shot composition was interesting. Some of the lens choices were interesting. All of the nerdy techie stuff, you can tell they're they're really on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What about you, Jimmy?
I I thought there were moments where they were gonna get very interesting.
Mm.
I feel you know what? I'll just say it. I feel like I was edging for 5 minutes and 33 seconds. Okay, I kept waiting for something to happen,
Mm.
and the most that you get is them dancing under a giant CG purple square. Okay, that is the closest you're gonna get to a climax in this PV. All right. Are there cool things and there are cool moments? Sure. But as far
Mm.
as like an oomph, as far as waiting for something to happen, it just does not come. All right.
Mm.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe
Yeah, like
maybe it was about the friends we made along the way.
oh,
You
there we
know?
go. Yeah, when I was watching it, I wasn't expecting something big to happen. Like maybe
Nothing
you were, but
happened.
I wasn't.
Mm.
I was just like watching it and I was just vibing with it. Instead of like,
Mm.
oh, here it comes. I'm ready. Oh, that shot looks cool. Okay, next one's gonna be cool. Okay, that
I
was a
mean, I
cool one
wasn't
too, but
waiting for something to happen,
uh,
but I'm just saying, like, I felt like something should have happened. You know what I mean? Like it ends and you're just like, okay.
I mean, you can say the same thing about Monopoly. It's like, what's the big thing that happens? The flowers fall down.
Yeah, something. Give me something. We were just talking about Monopoly not having enough of a something. When you mean
But see,
this is even less something.
something.
Huh?
This leans on not being by making up with it through the editing and through the lighting.
I'm just dude, I don't know, man. That's fine. I just still wish that there was something, dude.
You want it to be like like Chad mentions, like Okahina just being coming out through the sun. Be like,
Sure. Yeah, have
sure.
Okihina descend from the sun, put on her
Uh,
point shoes and do some ballet.
she divides the square into a triangle.
See, you're joking, but you're telling me that would make the PV better.
I think it'd make it a little cheesy, but
No. Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way, dude. I'm just saying, dude. Get her some point shoes, dude. You know, just fucking ballet, some do some PK turns, some chasse, some tour jetés, dude. That shit would be fire, dude.
mm.
Something, bro.
Yeah, I think this is more of an emotional song too. So I think that plays into the music video
Mhm.
where, like, even when we saw in the dancing and in the shot selection, and even some of the mood that they had during the music video, you can tell us
Mhm.
more about bringing in the emotion.
Yeah. I get it. It's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea, but I get it.
Mhm.
I think what I kind of wish, and who knows, maybe if I get my wish, it's one of those monkey paw things, and I'm like, I take it back. I should have been grateful for what I had before. Who knows? But I kind of wish that they would, I don't know, alternate bangers with these sleepers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the song
Like
is a separate story. The song is a separate story from the PV, in my
yeah,
case.
yeah, yeah. But I think it adds to it. It adds to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's an
You know
element
what I
that
mean?
has to be taken into.
Like, I don't want
In
to
the
say like
music
all
video,
ballads are.
music is just half of it.
Yeah, I don't want to say like all the ballads are bad, but maybe if I was expecting them, I would hate them less
You
personally.
just gotta go with no expectations to me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude, I would still much rather like I don't know, especially after the last song, like dude, the last Nogizaka 5th gen song, I don't even remember, and that's Now Center, bro. I want to love
Mm,
Now Center, but it's like and then this one I'm
mhm,
kind of like but like I can still remember the Duck Center. That one was okay, right?
mm,
Or I can
mhm,
remember the Band-Aid, right?
mm.
I can remember
In
the
my brain now, I was
Sakura
like, "Oh, I remember San Mama no Kazu." I was like, "Wait."
Sanmame no Kaze, dude. You know, dude, Zetsubo no Ichibyo Mae, dude. You know, like those were all hitters, dude. You know,
Mm,
their first three tracks were all hitters.
mm.
And I don't know. These past
I don't
two have
know.
been a little bit on the bedge side of things,
Yeah, maybe they're just adding a little variety in it, so when they have to
which is
do, like,
fine. Yeah,
their
that's why
songs in
that's
concert.
why I hesitate to hate it or to say it's
I guess
bad or
imagine
something like
if
that.
they just had pure bangers and they're in concert, 10 back to back. Oh, no.
You say that, but I would be popping off, bro.
Yeah, they'd be popping up too, then they'd
Yeah,
be dead after.
yeah, dude. Nah, I'd be popping off, bro. You look at fucking an Exile Live, bro. That shit pops off,
True.
bro.
They're
I mean,
built
no,
different.
there are ballads, but the ballads are good though. Like, yeah, Zetsubo Ichibo Mae, Band-Aid Hagasu Yoro na Wakare Kata, 17 Funkan, dude.
Mm.
Kokoro ni
I
mo
can't say for
nai
this music video. I do like the
koto.
dancing, the choreography it had in it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's, like, little moments in there that pay homage to some of the members. Like, there's some ballerina moments in there.
Mhm.
There's a couple of, like, going with the rhythm of the song. A lot of, hand movements I noticed. I don't know who choreographed this, but I enjoyed the hand movements in this.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is? I think what it is. I was just talking about how I recommend being a fan of all three groups. I take it back. Don't. Because, man, when all of their new gens put out Bedge songs back to back, It's rough. It's rough, dude. I think that's what it is, man. I think it's just between this, it's like Sakurazaka had what a string of slow songs too, right?
Mm.
Like their third gen, right? We
Oh,
had
third gen. Okay.
yeah, we had Seijaku no Boryoku, which has grown on me. And then their new one, Mamori Bito, both Bej, right?
Is
Not
that the one I
Bej,
liked?
but more slow songs, ballad songs.
I don't
Um,
remember.
Hinata Zaka, they weren't slow. I just didn't like those songs. Their newest song from the album though, fourth gen, Rock
Mm.
Climbing, pretty good, pretty
Mm.
good. I do enjoy that. So I think maybe that's why. Maybe I shouldn't be too hard on Nogizaka 46's fifth gen. You know, like they've only put two ballads. It's not their fault that the rest are kind of whatever. It sounds like I hate ballads. I don't. I don't. I think I'm more particular about a ballad though.
Yeah, Jimmy likes his ballads, but he only likes he what's the word? He knows what he likes in a ballad.
Mhm. Yeah, I want them to really make me feel something, if that makes sense, you know?
Uh,
Uh, like, dude, Kimi no Na wa Kibo is not a fucking banger. Kikake is not a fucking, like, bump that shit at midnight in your car and fucking, like, you know? Like, that's like, you gotta be in your feels for that. You know, right? And those are two
mm,
of my favorite Nogizaka songs.
mhm.
I just think that these are very forgettable.
They just need to have a key change. That impactful.
True! Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's just I do think the best part of this is the PV, and even then, I didn't have. I maybe maybe I'm too harsh on the PV. I think the PV is fine. I think it's very aesthetic. I just kind of like I said. I wish something happened. You know, it to me feels more like a collection of visually appealing shots and not like
But
anything
it's also hard
cohesive.
to make something happen when nothing happens in the song either. They kind of have to go with the flow of
True,
the song.
true. See, that's that. They're kicking
Like,
themselves
I'm
in the
sure
foot, dude.
if there was like a big hit in the song, they'd make something for the music video.
Mm.
They're working in a box and they're also dancing in that above the box or below the box.
Is that a metaphor for Nogizaka right now, dude? They're stuck in a box.
Oh, there we go. Where's the
Shit.
triangle we once knew? Now it's a
Yeah,
box.
dude. Damn it, Mr.
That's when
Box. How
that's
could
when
you?
that's
How
when Okuda
could
comes
you?
in, ballet twirls and kicks the box to make it a triangle again. She's the savior we all need.
Sheesh. Let him cook. Let him cook. I'm just saying, dude. Something happening would have been good, bro. Shall we shall we give it its ratings?
Let's
All right. Let's start with the PV. On go. Three, two, one, go. Five.
7. Yeah, for me,
I
it's
can see
like
it. I can see it.
I appreciate the technicality behind it.
Yeah. I think five is a little harsh. I think five is harsh, but I said what I said. Um, especially can yeah for if I gave Monopoly a seven, five is harsh. This isn't that bad of a PV.
Mm.
I think it's I'm being very unfair because I wanted to really like it because I love fifth gen, you know.
Uh,
So I really wanted to like it, and I'm just to be like, it's kind of disappointing. But to me, it's just like, yeah, I the biggest thing is I just wish something happened. I can't
mhm.
keep saying about everything, but aside from that, it looks good. It's a very beautifully shot PV.
Yeah, well
You
edited.
know, all the set pieces are nice. The locations, you know, like
Mhm,
that cool room with all the squares in the ceiling. Right,
mhm.
that's cool. But
Half of the shots are CG anyway,
hmm,
so they just, like, added to what they had. So I feel like
yeah.
they, like, even went as far as, like, getting what they had that really looks good and, like, trying to make it look better, more interesting for the music video.
Hmm. I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of the CG box.
The one above
I
them?
get, yeah, and the one that they're on.
Yeah. Oh, the one they're on, not the one see, for me, I have
Both,
more issues with
both.
the one that's above them than the one they're on.
Mhm.
I feel
I
like they
mean, the
could have
one that,
done something else.
yeah, I think the one that they're on. Well, both of those shots are. I think the biggest crime is it's kind of boring, right? It's like
Maybe that was
this
their way of
big,
making it more interesting, just adding a big
yeah, it's just a
moving
big
box.
empty white room,
Yeah.
and then a purple box that they're either on or is above them. And
Uh-huh.
it's like,
They're like, "How do we spice this up a little?
yeah,
Let's put a box. Make
yeah.
it purple like the group."
I mean, I guess,
It's like it's either that or a white room.
yeah. It just looks silly. It looks
That's
silly.
all
You,
the flowers cost a lot, Jimmy.
yeah, clearly they spent it all on the flowers for Monopoly, dude.
Cheap either, so.
Mm. Okay, what about the song? On go. Three, two, one, go.
Oh,
Three.
if this came on, I might play it because I probably forget what it was.
Bro, I'm gonna say that's why. I don't even remember the song at all
Uh-huh.
anymore. If you pointed a gun to my face right now and said, "Hey, sing me one line, any line from this song," I'm gonna start singing the duck song and I'm gonna get blasted in the face, dude. Da 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 da. And I'm like, wrong song. Wow.
Uh-huh.
The song is so forgettable,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, I think that's a big problem with it. It's like it's not even that they don't repeat anything to make it memorable, it's just that nothing sticks.
Hmm. Yeah, this shit's gonna, yeah, chat saying it. This shit's gonna come up in a concert, and I'm gonna be watching on stream. Like, the fuck is this?
And I'm
And
like,
someone's gonna
"What
be like,
song is this? What was this an album song?"
mhm. It was the fifth gen song off of Monopoly, 34th single.
But if you're a real fan of Fitch, you would know.
True. I'm just a deadbeat dad, dude. I don't know,
Still all
man.
getting milk.
I'm waiting to hear other songs off of the single. I'm really disappointed by the single so far.
Yeah, and especially since last single was so good.
Yeah, it was a step in the right direction, dude.
Yeah, like I think most of the songs that were added to like my like playlist and
Hmm.
everything.
So it is what it is. Sorry to be such doomers about this, at least me. If you guys have different opinions, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. That's what they're there for. We'd love to, talk with you guys. We'll share
Yeah,
your
yeah.
comments next week, have a little discussion about it. But in the meantime, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with the highlighted comment of the week and the TV show highlights. And we're back. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for the highlighted comments of the week. It's the part where we go back and we read through some of the comments from last week's or last episode. Hey, we actually have comments to read this time. So yeah, let's go ahead and read through some of those. First one is from Does It Raven Gamer. Watching on YouTube, this is the Boy Kun 2.5 hour special. And yes, the Nogizaka 46 34th single covers are awesome. Unfortunately, Josh couldn't talk about that. I know he would have loved to. As for the songs, the live didn't do it for me. I'm hoping when they release the MV, I get the full effect of the song and video. I think the MV helps,
Oh,
but it doesn't really didn't completely sell me. Did you see the jacket covers for these yet, Josh?
I don't think so.
Oh no, do I have to pull them up?
I don't think so.
All
Yeah,
right, well, I do have somewhere to be, so we won't drag this too long.
it's
But
okay. I
let's
could just
let's
go back and look at it.
yeah. I want to let's get your initial impressions of them. Um,
I have the link.
okay, cool. Yeah. What do you think of these, Mr. Box?
Oh, I'm digging the vibe. Usually, I'm not a big fan of like the shadowy look on the background and like in the foreground, but I think it works in this case. It really,
Mhm.
it looks like a English TV show about detectives.
Yeah, yeah. It's very steezy too. I appreciated the drip.
Internet out.
Oh, your
Hello,
your
hello.
internet was freaking
Yeah,
out for a second there.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, I think I like the just real quick. I think I like the regular cover.
Well, let me try to pull that up.
I feel like the poses are a little more natural. Like maybe Type B and the regular cover are my favorites.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The regular cover, I think that's Boy and I's. We also said that that was our favorite one.
Yeah,
Um,
that one and B.
the posing, the set dressing, you know,
Yeah,
the crazy intense shadows. I thought you were gonna
yeah.
hate that, but I like it.
No, I
Um,
usually don't like when the shadows like land on the background like that, but in this case it
mhm.
works.
Yeah, yeah, because it's going the vibe. It's going for the vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
But cool. Yeah. Great covers. Let's keep reading some more comments. Good to see Boy again. My journey up the slope club started after watching the AKB Sosenkyo meetups you guys had. This is from Mr. Mikey
Dang.
J. Back in the day, a real one. Hope all those people who attended them are doing well. Jimmy, I feel you did great on the solo mission. Thank you. Keep up the stellar work. As for Box, I heard his name on the Matoland YouTube channel. Any chance he can be on if you ever do the 48 group segments in the future? Otsukare, a fan in Toronto, Canada.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
you actually hung out with Matt quite a bit,
Yeah, I
right?
did.
While you're in
He
Japan.
recorded before I hung out with him and then after I hung out with him.
Yeah, yeah. Uh yeah, yeah, we're homies. You know,
Yeah.
he's rather active in the Slope Discord,
We
which
were
I
busy eating
appreciate.
yakitori, we couldn't film any
Mm,
afterwards.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Even if it's not idle content, we gotta find some way of you know, getting some content with some of the homies. I think that
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah, yeah, for
Because
sure.
that's the thing, you know, it's like even if I don't really follow NMD that hard. I'm trying to get more into them. Matt's been great help with that with his YouTube channel and
Mhm.
just being around in the Discord. But yeah, it'd be cool just to hang out, make some content, you know, like go eat some food in Japan or some shit, or eat some food in America, film some video and talk, you know.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Agreed.
that's something I don't know. I was actually thinking that this is something I want to do on my own YouTube channel again, is do more content not about idols, but about being idol fans. I think that'd be fun.
Mm.
But anyways, that thank you, Mr. Mikey J, for the comment. That's something to consider. Um, let's see. There was one comment on the solo Jimmy episode that I wanted to read. Let me pull that up. Oh, here it's right here. Let me. What a terrible episode. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. I'm sorry. Not only was it just me by myself, but you guys had to wait an extra week for it. But this was from Blue Sky Days 413, and this kind of goes into what we were talking about earlier. Do
Mhm.
you think Hinata 46 are going down the K-pop CD sales route, where they couple the CD with different fan merchandise like mini photo books, stickers, photo cards, etc., and have multiple versions so they can somehow justify the hike in price? He thinks they're milking their fans, but I guess if K-pop has done it for years, the fans keep buying them. Why not? When I first started following K-pop back in 2013, I couldn't believe fans would pay so much for maybe 3 new songs on a CD, be it a single album or mini album. And on top of it, the shipping costs, especially when previously buying Western CDs where you would have maybe 8 to 10 new songs on average. Like you say, streaming services and digital downloads where you can cherry pick songs is more cost effective for fans that just want the music. And also, as you pointed out so well, in Japan, when you buy the CD, is not essentially for the song, but rather for the meet and greet tickets. Um, I think to answer this, this album thing that they've been doing has been a thing for a while. All right.
Mhm.
As far
Yeah.
as hiking up the prices to purchase it with and including goods to
Yeah.
justify,
Yeah, if we
right?
had time, I would bring a couple Nogizaka albums just to show it that
Mhm.
it's been a thing.
Yeah, it's been a thing. So this is definitely not new. Whether K-pop got it from J-pop or J-pop got it from K-pop, I don't know. But
Who said
it's
she said,
been
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a thing. So um I think the biggest reasons why we're seeing increases in prices is obviously the move from from DVDs bonuses to Blu-ray, right? And then obviously just inflation. I
Yeah.
think that's
True.
all it
True.
is. I think that's
True.
the biggest things. As far as new songs and stuff like that goes, I think it's tough because I don't think at least on the West, we don't have a system of using singles as nearly as heavily as they do in Japan. All right.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
so in America, if I'm buying an album, to me, all those songs are new, aside from like maybe two of the songs that were played on the radio, right? Those
Mm-hmm.
would be the A sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would wager if you're the average casual in Japan, it's probably the same for you with albums. If you're not buying singles and you're
Casual. Yeah.
buying, yeah, if you're an actual casual, it's just
Mm-hmm.
rough because as fans, we're buying every single,
We're
and
keeping
then
up with the group, keeping
yeah,
up with the
so
music.
you there's only three new songs, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, man. I think they got to figure something out because it's becoming, yeah, like with digital streaming and things like that, it's becoming super not worth, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why they have to make it like a collectible and like
Mhm.
adding all these extra things because like streaming is a thing,
Mhm.
and when there's no incentive like handshake tickets, then I mean they have to sell it another way.
I think especially with we're talking about with Hinata Zaka's Hinakuri box collections, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I think they're really grasping at ways of making it worth the cost, but I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
man. I think maybe you just got to put out more casual friendly content, you know, putting out these 40,000 yen box collections. I just don't think it's fine every now and then, but it's just not the move long term.
Yeah. It reminds me of what
Yeah.
anime does of like in Japan how they sell the Blu-rays, but it's like super expensive.
Mhm. Well, because that's what really pays for the anime, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is the Blu-ray sales. Um, but I don't know. I just don't think that's a sustainable market. Or like
Yeah,
it's
it's hard.
not market, but sustainable. What's the word?
Income? No.
Uh, s-
Or
the word
just
is on the tip of
sustainable.
my tongue. Does not matter. Yeah, it's just not sustainable. It's just not
Yeah.
sustainable. Um, it's bothering. It's like on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, um, yeah, they got they. I feel like it has to. I think what it really comes down to is that at least for anime, I think the what is it? It's because like the stations, right? The production companies are still making a huge amount of money. They're profiting, but the as far as the product like the producers, but the studios themselves are suffering, right? I think they
Mhm.
need to fucking fix something there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You hear like there's all this drama with Jujutsu Kaisen, dude.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
It's like they're like
Uh,
just drying. It's like their working condition sucks.
yeah, everyone's getting all fed up, and they're it's
Yeah.
like, dude, and this is probably one of the best uh like selling like anime right now, anime and manga
Right
as
now,
far
yeah.
as like
Mhm.
goods and everything like that goes. It's huge.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
reason
huge.
why it should be struggling like this, right? But then
Uh-huh.
it's just like these whatever production company just does not want to pay the studio enough money to make it worth their time. Right.
Yeah, not making worth time, not giving them enough time to do it.
Hmm. But yeah, um, it's tough. It's tough with not with idols, right? Because it's like I get there's so many mouths to feed, right?
Yeah. Everyone
Um,
has their salary to pay.
mhm,
It's hard.
but mhm. But thank you for the comments. Really appreciate them. As always, leave your comments. A lot of talk about this week, so would love to hear your
Yeah.
comments, whether it's from the new PVs or your thoughts about
Mhm.
Habu grad or these Hina goods coming out.
Mhm.
Let us know
Mhm.
what your thoughts are.
For or
Uh,
against?
yeah, let's get into the TV show highlights. I wager this is gonna be very short because I only watched two things, and
Oh, I
Mr.
watched
Box.
3.
I imagine. Oh, you watched three?
Yeah,
Oh shit, you watched everything?
I watched everything.
Oh, I only watched this week's Sokosaku and last week's Sokosaku.
Oh.
That's what I watched this week.
Oh, I guess I didn't watch anything last week, but I watched this
Mhm.
week's stuff.
Okay. So yeah, well, we can start then. Why don't you start with
We'll start with last
uh
week's Sakurazaka.
oh yeah, last
No, no,
week's
no, no.
Sokosaku.
Let's go in the regular order that we go with. So we start with Hinata.
Yeah, but
Right?
I didn't watch Hinata Day on my shoulder
Okay, I
pick.
did. I did.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this episode they
Reclaiming
tried.
Ohisama box, huh? Let's go.
Oh, he saw a box back in the building. So
Damn, look at him.
in this episode, they try to get a nice little Christmas present from Kasuga, so they try to compete against him. I think it's a continuation episode, and we're down to some members. I have to pull up Billy because else, I mean, I have to pull up my DVR because
Of course. Yeah.
just to refresh myself because the DVR has good backup memory, and I'm able to just quickly peruse thanks to great Japanese technology that lets me open it whenever I want. Thank you, DVR companies. Okay, so they each want a present, like some want a television, some want other things, and the first game they play, at least in this episode, in this part, is nice little dodgeball. So they try to hit Kasuga as many times as they can, and then so some of the members like actually really try, and then some members throw it. He just like casually catches all of them, and it gets to the point where he's catching them, and he throws them back at them. They're like, "Oh no, this isn't how it's supposed to work. I'm supposed to throw the balls at you." So he's just like decking them. So that's a pretty that makes it worth it to watch.
Ooh, okay. I saw a clip on Twitter of someone editing the Kasuga throw to like
Mhm.
they cut it with the clip from Sokosaku where
Uh-huh.
Yuzuki gets beamed in the head by a volleyball,
Yeah, that
right?
was a
When
good
she like
edit.
throws it up and it hits her.
Uh,
And so it just like it looks like Kasuga like and it cuts boom.
yeah, yeah. That was a good edit.
Okay.
Then
I'll
they
have to
do
watch
a
that.
ice skater game.
Ah.
They
Did
do like
did did
tournament
did
style.
Audrey do Ice Tattoo game too? Because that's kind of
He
cringe. I
was the
don't.
final one.
Yuck.
But we get some
Yucky.
Kawata and Mipan
Okay,
combo.
worth. All right.
So worth. And then we also get a Shogenji in there.
hmm
Um, and then we get Paruyo also joining in. Then Kasuga at the end, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then afterwards they have to do like a oh, is this sweet mochi or is it wasabi? And the members have to like take turns trying it. So it's fun seeing their reactions. And then afterwards we get it reminds me of the Mario Party game. We have to like press the random color lever and see if you lose or not. But they try to guess a number, and when they guess the number, it shocks a random person. So as long as they don't get shocked, the winner's there. And then at the end, someone wins, and you have to watch to find out who it is.
Ooh. Okay. Mr. Box with the cliffhangers. I'll tune in. I'll tune in.
Yeah, this was
Uh,
pretty fun with all the
hmm.
different challenges. I think the dodgeball part and the first 3 matches of the Ice Studio game are worth it.
Mm. Uh, did you watch Sokosaku from last week?
But not from last week.
Okay, last week was they finished out the sense episode. You know who has good sense, all right? So the week prior was like, oh, you gotta come up with units for the group, right? Things like that, right? So that kind of sense, right? Or like, what would you name your autobiography?
Like good
This
taste.
yeah, yeah, good taste basically. So
Uh-huh.
sorry, that was the previous week's. Last week's episode was the continuation of that. This time they had to do YouTube thumbnails. I I appreciated that segment.
Uh-huh.
Let me just say, as someone who does a lot of
Are you gonna take
YouTube
inspiration
thumbnails,
for this week's?
they're all ugly, dude.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it, all the ones they do, I think are hideous. But I think there's also a big difference in terms of aesthetics for what is expected in Japanese YouTube
Ah,
thumbnails versus what I like to do, right?
make this one like a
What's
Japanese inspired
commonplace?
one. See what happens.
Okay, dude, I'll do it. I'll
Yeah,
use that stupid bubble font, dude. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like try to copy one of theirs and see what happens.
Okay, I'll copy one of theirs. We'll see. So that was fun, and then then there's a drawing segment, always enjoyable. The model Suchi, he takes like a bunny hat thing,
Mhm.
puts it on, has little ears. He sits with a teddy bear, and they have to draw him. Seeing
Mhm.
everybody's drawings is very funny and cute. Like Matono Mio, one of the third gen members, she draws them all ikemen and shit, dude. Habu's drawing is always good as always. And then
Uh-huh.
at the very end, this was kind of random. I don't know how it's sense, but whatever. I guess sense of distance. They're on like it's reminiscent of like an old AK bingo game. They're like on like a track thing where they're laying on their stomach
That's for this week too,
and they
right?
and they
Yeah.
push themselves off,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically playing chicken, right? And there's
Yeah.
a big sponge at the end filled with like red paint or whatever, right? And they
Uh-huh.
have to get as close as possible without actually hitting their face to the paint.
Mhm.
Um, so Irina pulls off the miracle, gets like within 3 centimeters, like she's fucking close, like this shit's like
Mhm.
this,
Mhm.
you know.
Even she's
And
like
obviously,
the whole time
yeah,
when she's next
yeah,
to it.
yeah. So everybody else tries, they don't make it. Either
Uh-huh.
they don't, they go all the way,
Mhm.
or they if they don't make it, then
Too short.
yeah. Oh wait, no, that's this week. My bad, chat.
That's this week.
I'm
Yeah.
mixing up. Yeah, so that's right. That's from. It's all blurring into my head because I watched them back to back.
It's fine, we're
My
talking
bad.
about it already.
Yeah. So that's part of Kosa. That's why it's so different. I guess it's a Marino death game,
Mhm.
right? So first it was like the easy quiz, right? Answering questions about Marino. If you get it wrong,
Uh-huh.
you get shocked, right?
Uh-huh.
So it narrows it down, and then it goes down to the um that little game, right? Where
The distance, yeah.
uh yeah, and it's funny if if they miss it, then Murayama, if they don't go all the way, Murayama just kind of throws them in,
I like how she does. She's like, "Just another day at the factory."
yeah. It's like, damn, dude, is this a fucking Baito, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Sense episode ends with Habu's goodbye.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Marino Death game is cute. It's a lot of fun. Definitely worth the watch.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Last but not least is Nogizaka Kojichu.
Yes. Norizaka Kojichu. And thanks to it being on YouTube, it's so easy to find.
Oh yeah, I should have watched it. I just didn't. I saw clips, or I saw a clip of this week's episode. Makes me
Yeah.
really watch it. So it's like the not Valentine's Day, but it's like the Valentine's Day thing, right?
Appreciation, whatever. Or like,
Yeah.
I want to give
So
thanks to this person.
yeah, so it's fifth gen, right? They're giving thanks to
Yeah.
someone. And then the senpai have to guess. Oh, I think it's for me.
Yeah, I
You
think it's pretty
know?
good. It's always the best part when it's like,
Yeah.
like I don't want to spoil it, but Mao's I think was the best one.
Okay, I saw like I didn't watch it, but I did see what is it? Quite a few people got up for like Mizuki, right? She's like, "Yeah, dude, we did
Uh-huh.
the fish thing together."
Uh-huh.
I'll have to look forward to that one.
Yeah,
I did
she's
see
good. So
Teresa
many
give
people
it to
stood up.
Kaki, right? That
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
clip that I saw on Twitter because it's like like Teresa, like Ducks explaining like, "Oh, she's my Oshimen, dude. Oh, I
Uh-huh.
love her. She shines so bright." And Kaki's like, eh.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was like this laugh. She's like,
I was like, oh,
that was
what a
cute.
fucking goober, dude. Very cute.
And then let's see what else we get. Of course, Ichinose. You can guess who she picks. You don't have to know the lineup. You can guess who she picks.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
and then we also have oh, it's funny because Tutsu always stands up. She's like, "Yeah, this time it'll be me for sure."
Oh, for
And
sure. It's for
there's
sure
a
me,
couple
dude.
members who do that. Like, yeah, it's me. And there's a running gag of like whoever says like, "Oh yeah, we yakitori together once." He was like, "Oh, it's gotta be her. It's gotta be her."
Yeah, it couldn't be anyone else.
And then every time it was them. And he would every time he just stands up, look, I called it.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but lots of funny reactions. It's funny when like the repeated member goes up and they're like, I'm just gonna go
Really?
sit down.
Again? Yeah. All right, yeah. I actually always really like these, so I'll probably
Oh, yeah.
watch this soon.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight after I finish my call with some friends. But yeah, that's it for the episodes. So you know what that means? It means that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, Mr. Box, so glad to have you back. Missed you, bud. I'm glad you were able to have a good trip, though. Everyone in the comments, let Mr. Box know how much you missed him this past month. Drop a comment down below about what you thought about some of the stuff we talked about today. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.